never have the pleasure. So I guess it's part of why it's hard for me to ease the pressure. So many years, so many times I can't remember. Fear I'll lose them all forever. Hey, yeah. Emotional trauma with a prima donna. Yeah. Emotional trauma with you. I got my problems with you, but I can never get away. 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 Trauma with a prima donna, gasping when she see the commas, laughing to conceal the monsters. I feel like Kanye when he lost his Donda. When my father left me, you were there to heal the pain I conquered. I never pay you back for what that meant to me. Some scars just fade physically, but never leave mentally. It's where were people spiritually connected turn to enemies, and memories turn to villain origin accessories. And I'm the bad guy yet again. Spent so much time trying to find who the victim is. It's probably both of us, but neither one is giving in. So here we go again, throwing punches at each other's ribs. Gunshots sting like a buckshot. The pain hits deep, it's like my heart becomes a blood clot. Love dots, you're unblocked. Just to get this message, hope you get it on your bus stop. And then the bus crash, your true intentions unmasked. This should have been a fairy tale ending, but you uncast. I know it hurts bad, but you know you deserve that. We'll never have the life we once had. Hey. Emotional trauma with a prima donna. Hey. Yeah. Emotional trauma with you. I got my problems with you, but I can never get away. I wish my brain had a hard drive that I could reset. Wish I made the right decisions, but it's hard to reject. Moving on, but you got me on both sides of the fence. Left your mark forever, that's without a scar on the flesh. Wish that I was sick and didn't hit the bar when we met, and spent my money time with you just to be in this debt. See you happy somewhere else while I've been filled with regret. Try to find someone to blame, but it's just cause and effect. Hey. I thought that was the truth, cause nothing lasts forever, that's except for me and you. Young and unaware of all the shit that we would do. Try to make it out alive, but didn't make it through. Your parents probably hate me, but my mom still always asks if we're getting back together, even though it ended bad. Forward thinking, haunted by the habits of my past. Precious moments with you, girl, you even met my dad. And any girl after you won't ever have the pleasure. So I guess it's part of why it's hard for me to ease the pressure. So many years, so many times I can't remember. Fear I'll lose them all forever. Hey. Yeah, emotional trauma with a prima donna. Yeah, emotional trauma with you. I got my problems with you, but I can never get away. I can never get away. I can never get away. I can never get away.
Just a young child, gave you 25 to life, all these years gone by, and you never asked why. All you did was pray to God, all you did was wait your time. Now you about to come home, And I'm about to have a child, it's gonna be worthwhile. It's gonna be worthwhile. Remember nights I cried, now we at the finish line. You was only 21 with a son on the run, no. You was living in the jungle. Got charged for a murder and some weed and a gun, no. You was moving like Rumbo. Did your time like a champ, never rumble. You was on the wrong path, you was young, though. You ain't never let it break you, stay humble. We see the light at the end of the tunnel. I see the fire and the pain in my mama's eyes. I was just a little boy, I always wonder why. Cause you couldn't help raise me by your side. I was taught to speak the truth and never tell a lie. But I know you wasn't capable of homicide. You was just a real nigga, always down to ride. I thank God that he gave you a second time. You got caught up in the field, but you still alive. For the fam, yeah, I know you never jeopardized. All the time that you did it only made you wise. Collect call 30 seconds, yeah, I love you. Learned a lot of life lessons from my uncles. This a letter to my pops up top, and it's still fuck cops. I don't eat pork chops, no. Alright, so we got the city on lock, it's going down, young jock, yeah. Then they put you on trial. I was just a young child. Gave you 25 to life, all these years gone by, and you never asked why. All you did was pray to God, all you did was waste your time. Come home, and I'm about to have a child. It's gonna be worthwhile. It's gonna be worthwhile. Remember nights I cried, now we at the finish line. All these trials, tribulation. All these trials, situations. Trials we be facing, times we was waiting. Now we at the finish line. Now we at the finish line. Damn near fell, got the call on my cell that my pops got robbed and he got shot. AKP, I was focused on making me $1. His business got lost. Thinking about my grandma, he got sent home back to Trinity, had to make a way up, and some youngins tried to take it off from him. I remember days right before I graduated, had to go to Jersey. It was visits in a state pen on the other side of the glass. Yeah, things moving fast at the time. Now I really couldn't face it. I ain't understand till my mom sat me down like a man, and that day, yeah, it changed me forever. I wanted revenge, but I'ma get it when I make it out.
Within the city where wildlife and urban life coexist in harmony, man. I hope you guys are gonna go there and visit the Joburg Zoo, because right now, you know what, I'm feeling very anxious, and I wish I'm done for a school trip cycle, because by a zoo next week. It's pretty exciting, man. And then of course we're gonna take a little break, and then after we come back, I'm gonna give you obviously the who's and who that'll be coming to the studio to bless us. Yes, man. So for today, our guest for today is Jabulani Vilagazi, the Amaroto Academy coach, man. They have been here and they're coming back with a bang and to give us something more. So Vilagazi Community Games commences as well. And we'll do a live draw for the tournament on the show and bring you all the fixtures and necessary information. So we hope that all the players and coaches are ready for this one, because Nami, I'm excited, man. And then we're also going to have a pre-team Masopiti, born Mpendula Mbahle on the 11th of March 2005 in Durban, South Africa, is a rising star reshaping the landscape of Afropop, soul and gospel. Raised in the modest township of Betania, Potchefstroom in KZN, Preeti discovered a passion for music at just 10 years old, a gift that would become her calling. Driven by purpose and ambition, she moved to Johannesburg to immerse herself in the heart of South Africa's dynamic music industry. And then after that, we'll be having Khanyisile the Poet, and who is a dynamic South African poet whose work weaves together the soulful rhythms of neo-soul with a raw emotional power of spoken word. Born at Baragwanath Hospital and raised with a deep love for language and music, Nongoma began crafting her poetry from a young age, channeling her heritage and personal experience into verses that resonate across cultures and generations. Now I hope you guys are ready for those amazing guests, because for me, I can't wait, man. So now we're going to head over for a quick break, and then obviously Umaketsi Maimani will be coming in with the news and sports headlines.
Let it go and make the best of it, yeah. Self-love is the best love. It's the people who always give that never get love. They ain't real enough to probably say they messed up. Just let it go and make the best of it, love yourself.
Yeah, practice what you preaching, but clearly they're not practicing entitlement and pride. Yeah, those two things they factor in. Spiral out of control, just from all the bantering. When they accustomed to talking behind your back with all that chattering, I remove myself before I abuse myself. Talk about self-love, but you gotta do it yourself. Yeah, I won't act too good for no help. We all healing now. Said some things about me that ain't true. How you feeling now? Even at my lowest, they tried to find a way to bring me down. Big y'all up for years, ain't talking just the brand or the sound. I don't throw things around, I do it from the heart proud. Mama just wanna see her sunshine, removing them dark clouds.
Yeah, self-love is the best love. It's the people who always give that never get love.
Alright, Mzansi, once again, a very good morning. Let us keep you updated with your latest news headline. Starting off with your first headline, Ramaphosa urges Israel to free detained South Africans immediately. President Cyril Ramaphosa has urged Israel to release South African citizens Mandla Mandela, Zukswa Wana, and Riaz Mula, who were detained while delivering humanitarian aid to Gaza as part of the global Sumud flotilla. Israel claims that vessels were intercepted near an active combat zone, while flotilla members alleged aggressive force was used. Warner released a video appealing for help from South African government. On the next headline, Minister Ramokgopa, just energy transition must protect local livelihoods. Minister Khanyisile Ramokgopa urged a more thoughtful approach to South Africa's just energy transition, warning that Komati's abrupt coal plant closure devastated local livelihoods. Speaking at the Investment and Mining Conference, he emphasized balancing emissions cuts with economic survival. Mpumalanga Premier Mandla Ndlovu echoed the call for collaboration, inviting private sector investment to diversify the province's coal-heavy economy and boost service delivery, agriculture, tourism, and job creation. On your last news headline, Cape Town fires 35 cadets over failed driving assessment. The city of Cape Town dismissed 35 newly graduated Metro Police officers from the Project 1000 intake after they failed an internal driving assessment despite holding a valid license and receiving multiple chances to improve. Alderman J.P. Smith said driving proficiency was essential for employment. Councillor Nazmi Jacobs disputed the city's account, claiming the officers were dismissed via text without proper communication. Smith emphasized that the qualification process included various legal and physical modules, and those who failed could reapply to the program. That's all for your news headline. Now heading over to your sports news, starting off with Formula One. Dunn leaves McLaren's driver development program. Alex Dunn, the first Irish driver in 22 years to feature on F1 weekend, has parted ways with McLaren driver development program. The 19-year-old impressed in FP1 session in Austria and Italy and won 2 Formula 2 feature races in his rookie season. With no McLaren's race seat available for 2026, Dunn looks ahead to new opportunities. Now heading over to your football news, Carling Knockout takes center stage as Bucks achieves and Downs eye quarters. The 2025 Carling Knockout kicks off with the PSL Giants, Kaizer Chiefs, Orlando Pirates and Mamelodi Sundowns vying for the quarterfinal spots. Chiefs face Stellenbosch FC in Cape Town, Pirates host Siwelele FC, and Sundowns welcome Marumo Gallants. The action begins Friday with Durban City versus Polokwane City and wraps Sunday with Amazulu versus defending champions Makesi FC. On the last football news, Hugo Bruce confirms Bafana Bafana squad for the final World Cup qualifiers. Bafana Bafana will face Zimbabwe and Rwanda in October World Cup qualifiers with matches in Durban and Mbombela. Coach Hugo Bruce recalls defenders Mudau, Khoza and Sibisi plus midfielder Sitole. Dropped from the squad are Mobi Mdunyelwa, Okon Ngezana and Leroux, Sebelebele, Maswangani and Shabalala. Key players like Ronwen Williams, Lyle Foster and rising stars Mufokeng and Kota remain. That's all for now. Stay tuned for more sports and news updates throughout the show. Don't forget to share your thoughts on these headlines with us on social media using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show and send us your voice note on 060-493-3226. Now let us take a short break and give you your latest weather update and coming back with your latest traffic headline.
Then there's no one else. Yeah, self-love is the best love. It's the people who always give that never get love. They ain't real enough to probably say they messed up. Just let it go and make the best of it. Yeah, self-love is the best love. It's the people who always give that never get love. They ain't real enough to probably say they messed up. Just let it go and make the best of it. Love yourself.
Yeah, practice what you preaching, but clearly they not practicing entitlement and pride. Yeah, those two things they factor in. Spiral out of control just from all the bantering when they accustomed to talking behind your back with all that chattering. I remove myself before I abuse myself. Talk about self-love, but you gotta do it yourself. Yeah, I won't act too good for no help. We all healing now. Said some things about me that ain't true. How you feeling now? Even at my lowest, they tried to find a way to bring me down. Big y'all up for years, ain't talking just the brand or the sound. I don't throw things around, I do it from the heart proud. Mama just wanna see her sunshine, removing them dark clouds.
Yeah, self-love is the best love. It's the people who always give that never get love. They ain't real enough to probably say they messed up. Just let it go and make the best of it. Yeah, self-love is the best love. It's the people who always give that never get love. They ain't real enough to probably say they messed up. Just let it go and make the best of it. Love yourself. Yeah. Conscious. Matic. Alright, so far where I come from. I sit and wonder about the times that it made sense. But nowadays I don't worry about what the with my friends. If we just
I just been keeping my poise, made by the million but still unemployed. They text me about green but not on Android. She not my shawty, she filling the void. I make the sounds that cut through the noise. He think he a man but he chillin' with boys. Put down the liquor, start drinking LaCroix. The pain wasn't choice but now I rejoice. My uncle had told me that I was the one. I played the shit smart, now my bragging and dumb. Lil' shawty had hit me, said she wanna come. Her dresses is black but she not a nun. I'm so Pasadena cause that's where I'm from. Some bangers, some hoes, some niggas with guns. They scheming for riches, they playing it numb. I'm second, I wins cause I'm second to none. Nickel, look, what the fuck you think I do it for? Do it for, ayy, looking in the mirror, you the go, you the go, ayy, I've been out here grinding 24, 24. So nigga in the mirror, you the go, ayy, what the fuck you think I do it for? Do it for, ayy, looking in the mirror, you the go, ayy, I've been out here grinding 24, 24. So nigga in the mirror, you the go. I ain't had to hit snooze in a minute. Got the bag, then I took it independent. Model 3, you know it's not rented. Authentic, every vibe is cemented. Fresh J's, now we jumping out the ceiling. Tough times made a diamond out of feelings. All facts, they can question what I'm dealing. Fuck our house, we my focus on the building. Just some love, now I'm feeling so prolific. Hustle loud, most you niggas don't get it. Seen the highs in the lows.
Alright, Mzansi, let us get you safer with your latest traffic update on those roads. Starting off with the first one, a crash has been reported on the N12 westbound just before the Gilulis. The right lane is closed. Please approach with caution. And then good news on the N17 westbound at Roundabout Road. Roadworks have cleared and traffic is flowing smoothly. The N3 in both directions between Moederfontein Road and Linksfield Road is now clear. No delays expected. On the next one, a stationary vehicle is causing disruption on the N12 westbound at Kingsway Avenue. The left lane is affected. Drive carefully through the areas. That's all for your traffic this morning. If you happen to be on the road, do make sure to share your traffic update using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show or send your voice note on 06049333226. That's 06049333226. For now, let us give you that daily dose of positivity accompanied by that energetic start to your day. So please do make sure that you do not switch the dial.
How? Chomi, you still cooking with cha, salt and prayers. Yo. But don't stress, ungawari, because your time to shine in the kitchen is here. Amapele Spices for Africa and the Vooka Breakfast Show have said, let's bless you with some spices that will slap harder than Umama's 7 colors. Vooka Flavor Fridays is here. We're serving flavor, vibes, and vibes with flavor. Flavor Fridays is the only plug you need to turn your kitchen into a 5-star chill spot. For 8 weeks, weeks, you stand a chance to win spice hampers that take your meals from meh to just by subscribing and tuning into your daily dose of positivity for an energetic start to the day. So Hypo, what are you waiting for? Don't miss out. Flavor is calling. Waza.
Musi Mist.
My name is Moketi Maiman.
Catch us every weekday morning, Monday to Friday between 7 and 10.
Right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blinko Network.
Always bringing you the best content possible.
Vooka Nati, wake up with us and kickstart your day on a great note.
This is your energetic start to the day.
Loving now, I'm feeling so prolific. Hustle loud, most you niggas don't get it. Seen the highs and the lows, it's terrific. It's a job to hate, that's why I love the critics. Self-made, I ain't gotta ask permission. Turn my pain into fire, no ignition. Only when the money talk, when I listen. I put the city on my back and niggas dissing. Look, what the fuck you think I do it for? Do it for. Hey, looking in the mirror, you the GOAT, you the GOAT. Hey, I've been out here grinding 24. So nigga in the mirror, you the GOAT, you the GOAT. Hey, what the fuck you think I do it for? Do it for. Hey, looking in the mirror, you the GOAT, you the GOAT. Hey, I've been out here grinding 24. So nigga in the mirror, you the GOAT, you the GOAT.
Back to the course of my younger days. Lived through it all, but still nothing changed. Forever be me till I'm in the grave. Face on my problems, don't run away. Stand on my feelings, don't need a chase. Just shoot me straight. I'm like an acrobat, a circus act. Like they got me in a cage. I could go tit for tat, the gift, the gab, but can't give it to the hate. I'ma just tip my cap and dip right back to my little happy place. Back on the 9 to 5 again. Steady just working for Saturday. I've been going through the motions, trying to find my way. Never notice if you notice, so I smile and wave. All dry, stay focused, setting my little pace. And now all I have to say, I was a boy with a plan, that turned me into a man.
And yes, man, we are deep inside this beautiful Friday morning right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. It is your energetic start to your day, accompanied by a daily dose of positivity. And yes, if anyone has never told you, it is a Friday. TGIF, thank God it's a Friday. How are you planning to spend your weekend? Please engage with us throughout our social media platforms so that we can kickstart our weekend on a very high and energetic note. 23 minutes past 7, it is the time, and so much is lined up, of course, for you on this day. You know, man, it's Friday, and Friday brings a lot of things that are nice people, good conversation, and the people that are going to host right here. If you want to share anything with us regarding how your morning is going, maybe you received good news, man, because it's a new month. As we spoke, that new month comes with new beginnings and blessings. Of course, they are showered upon us. What is it that is nice that has happened into your life on this beautiful month? it's still the beginning, of course, the 3rd of October heading, and we are also preparing and gearing up for this festive season that we are going into, right? So all you need to do is to join the conversation by using the hashtag of Vooka Breakfast Show. And if you want to dial us in, the number to do that is 0604933226. That's 0604933226. How are you doing on this morning? Because I am feeling good and happy to be with you here. But with that being said, you know that I'm never alone right here. Afri, good morning, and how are you?
Good morning. I'm okay, man. I'm doing fantastic. Oh my God, it's a Friday. I felt so jealous today when the kids didn't wake up. I was like, oh my gosh, can I also just sleep? I felt so jealous, man. But yeah, guess what? I made it to work and I'm here on a Lago Vooka Breakfast Show. Obviously, getting ready to stay tuned and interact with the Vooka Nation, man. I hope you guys are doing okay because I'm feeling fantastic.
Yeah.
I just can't wait for Sunday. Woo!
Aibo, what's going on a Sunday? Are we having plans? What's going on?
Yes, I'm performing on Sunday. I have a performance. La Epiri, so I'll be performing.
Yeah.
As you said, Khanyisile is coming in. So Khanyisile is the lady that's holding the event that's happening on Sunday.
Yeah.
So I think she'll let you guys know more information about the upcoming event on Sunday. But yeah, man, I can't wait, hey?
Yeah, man, that's what we want to know, man, in terms of the plans that you have for this beautiful weekend that we are heading over, because a lot of people out there, even these young ones, they call it e-weekend enkulu nkosi yami. If you want to be with me on this weekend, I am not available. You know, that's what people are saying out there on social media, to say, hey guys, now I'm not available because the weekend enkulu, it needs me to be there. You know, the plans or whatever that you want us to organize, I can't because I have somewhere to go, right? Because it is a national big weekend, by the way. With that being said, man, you know that we don't leave you with no inspiration or maybe any quote to start your day on a very high energetic note. We've got you covered right here, man. A very inspirational message that was sent to us so that we can give it to you on this morning reads as follows. It says, you do not find the happy life, you make it. Right? That's so deep and bold, man. Profound inspirational message. You do not find the happy life, you make it yourself. Right? There's so many of us, man, are chasing happiness. So many of us are always looking in the wrong places for happiness, and then we end up, of course, in wrong places and make wrong decisions that are going to affect our lives, not only our lives but the rest of our lives. So on this beautiful weekend ahead, please make the right choice. Make the right choice in terms of who you spend your time with. You know, are those people going to make you good about how you feel about yourself, right? So you don't find the happy life, you make it yourself. And then the last quote, and of course the quote that we have for you is reads as follows. I am selfish, impatient, and a little insecure. I make mistakes. I am out of control and at times hard to handle. But if you can't handle me at my worst, then you sure as hell don't deserve me at my best. By Marilyn Monroe. Right, that is a wonderful quote that we have for today's day. So let me repeat that for the last time. I'm selfish, impatient, and a little insecure. I make mistakes. I'm out of control and at times hard to handle. But if you can't handle me at my worst, then you sure as hell don't deserve me at my best. Very profound. And you know, man, that some of us, we go through a lot of things in our lives. We are faced with so many events that we cannot even handle ourselves. But now if we find those people who can come and give us the support that we need, you know that, you know what, life will just sail smooth as it is. Right? But with that being said, man, we know that in terms of what we have, it's just October month check up on you in terms of how have you been. Like, how have you been in general on this first 3 days? Because we said that this month is a mental health awareness month. So you need to do that mental health check up. So I'm asking you right there at home, if you're still doing that mental health check up, how are you? Are you maybe reducing so many daily decisions when you wake up, so that you can plan your things accordingly. Right, so talk to me right there on the chat, and I would ask, because it's very important to also ask ourselves, are we really doing that mental health checkup? Afi, are you doing the mental health checkup, or maybe you'll see it month end?
In a way, I could actually kind of say that I am, because I found different ways of relaxing. Like yesterday, got to have like a nice little bonding or TC. It was amazing, man. So it was basically, we had like our own girls type of moment, and then we got to watch a movie, so we laughed a lot. So in a way, it was also pretty relaxing, because we get to, for a moment, we zoned out of the whole work environment and just got to spend a bit of time to ourselves in a way, because that was like basically us just spending time to ourselves, and we watched a movie, we laughed, man. It was pretty amazing, man. I enjoyed it yesterday. Hey, it felt good.
Yeah, man. And as I mentioned, that it's always good to be, surround yourself with people who exert the same energy as you are, so that you can feel good about yourself, because this is all about us being in the right mental state, right? That balance level, the equilibrium level of your mental state, right? So it's very important to each and every day check up on yourself, the things that go through your mind, the things that you consume to make you the person that you are today, because many of us, we have this and we get lost in this whirlpool of thoughts that we have in our head, and then, forgetting who we are. And then the decisions that we make are based on the things that we consume. So that is very important for this month, because I know this month we prepare for November and December. So hence we say that gearing up for this festive season, it takes a lot, and it needs you to be present, right?
Well, have you been doing your mental checks?
I think I do each and every day, man. Each and every day there is something, that I do, because I'm somebody who always the activities that I do, especially with cleaning, because even at home, I just find something to clean, because that's how I imagine myself cleaning my thoughts or my energy. I would do a task and say, okay, if I'm doing this task, when I'm cleaning this room or cleaning a garage or anything else, that's me, doing a mental health checkup on myself to say, okay, I'm still on the right track. If I'm not doing them, that means I am not okay at all. Right, so it's those checkups that you always do, with yourself, because we know that we are swamped with a lot of things in our mind. It's work, it's personal stuff, relationship, if you have one, if you're a parent, of course, there's a lot that you deal with. But it's also very important for you to be present for yourself in your thoughts. But with that being said, man, that here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, man, we always highlight and talk about people who want to be winners, as the competition to win your Amapelepele Spice hamper still stands, and you stand a chance of winning that hamper by simply following the instruction that we post on our social media platforms. Please do make sure that you follow us, so that whenever we post something or the post is there, you will be notified. But on Facebook, you can go there. The post is still up with the instruction. When all you need to do, go to Facebook and scroll up. The poster is it's up there, and then it has all the information that you need. And if you want more information to order your spices, the website to follow it's amapelepele.co.za. That's amapelepele.co.za, so that you can bring that flavor into your kitchen. Right, for winners and for the people who are looking forward to bring the amazing creativity into their kitchen. But with that being said, as we are still starting this morning, there's a lot lined up for today's show. But what I'm going to do is to take a short break, and then when we come back, we will give you everything entailing what we have. So please don't switch that down. Don't go anywhere.
When the sight of the sun brings a smile, early morning make it work all the while. That the evening brings for the nighttime rings, and the moonlight sings me sound. Seem like every captain gotta maintain the cap.
don't change for that. Tell the whole truth, get paid for that. Bet you never fall off, you was made for that. You gotta be who you really be, shine from the inside. Cause they ain't really who they say on the outside. You gotta be who you really be, shine from the inside. Cause they ain't really who they say on the outside. Slaughter around the city with my day one. I ain't gotta worry cause they A1. Wasn't in the field, then you can't come with us. My little shawty going stupid, going straight dumb with us. I'm a big time, still humble in the hood. Gotta keep it positive on nothing but the good. When I'm on vacation, I be stunting like I should. Got a real queen falling, she gon' stumble on the wood. And I still be doing business with my brother down. And I know that if I got it, I'ma cover them. And I know that if I need it, they gon' give it back. Gotta practice what you preachin', I be living that. Taking trips round the globe, bringing game back. Touchdown hood, happy that I came back. Take a photo with my granny for the memories. And if it's for a good cause, I'm buying 10 of these. Seem like every captain gotta maintain the cap. You can make change, don't change for that. Tell the whole truth, get paid for that. Bet you never fall off, you was made for that. You gotta be who you really be, shine from the inside. Cause they ain't really who they say on the outside. You gotta be who you really be, shine from the inside. Cause they ain't really who they say on the outside. Knee deep in the game and I'm still the same. Why you always hating? That's a shame. Gotta split the profits with the ones that came. With your other homies, share the vision, yeah, we got the same picture. You won't catch me in the club, I like to meditate. I be higher than a bird, I like to levitate. When I ask them how they doing, it ain't never great. So I be focused on the money, need a better rate. Baby girl eating veggies, doing yoga at the crib. Swimming in the winter, don't get colder where I live. Still the same number, if you got it, you can hit me. Pull up to the park, I'ma match you on a sticky. I ain't tryna be nobody, I ain't gotta be. 100 bands up, shopping at the Dollar Tree. Never been a type that gotta act, gotta lie. I just go and get the bread and bring it back to the tribe. Seem like every captain gotta maintain the cap. You can make change, don't change for that. Tell the whole truth, get paid for that. Bet you never fall off, you was made for that. You gotta be who you really be, shine from the inside. Cause they ain't really who they say on the outside.
Of course, man, great mornings is what we bring you, and of course, man, with those highly energetic notes so that we can kickstart our weekend. Join the conversation right there on YouTube by using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, and you can dial us in using the number 0604933226. That's 0604933226. As mentioned, that we have so much lined up for you on this beautiful Friday, so that you and I, man, we can have that good energy exchange, right? But before we go deep into that, you know that we always open our show with giving you your news headlines, just to keep you updated into what is going on nationally or internationally in our country, because being ignorant will never save you anywhere, right? So you need to have that information, especially with what is happening in terms of the Madlanga Commission. And lately, Juju was found guilty with that firearm case, right? Still looking and still finding what are the developing stories in terms of that. But we will get deeper into that. We still have or we want to go through some of the summarized ones for you that took place. Just a quick recap so that maybe you can share something, or you know something and you've always wanted to share it. On the first headline, when we opened the show, we mentioned that Mr. Ramaphosa, our president, urges Israel to free detained South Africans immediately. So you're asking yourself what really happened and what took place. So Ramaphosa called on Israel to immediately release South African citizens Mandla Mandela, Zukiswa Warner, and Riaz Mula, who were detained while attempting to deliver humanitarian aid to Gaza through the global Sumud flotilla. Israel claims the vessels were intercepted in an active combat zone, while flotilla members say aggressive force was used. Warner released a video pleading for government intervention. Context is that the incident comes as global pressure mounts over Israel military actions in Gaza, while South Africa Africa positioning itself as a strong critic of Israeli operation. Pretoria has been vocal in international courts, accusing Israel of rights violation. The detainment of citizens adds a personal diplomatic crisis for the government. And then what's next is that South Africa is expected to engage diplomatic channels and possibly escalate the matter to the UN or ICC if citizens aren't released. The case got deep in tension between Pretoria and Tel Aviv, already strained by South Africa's pro-Palestine stance. And I know that a lot of citizens and netizens came in because I came through the video of Mandla Mandela yesterday on Facebook, pleading that the South African government should help them, because they are detained wherever they are. Because in this day and times, if there is a war during or in between the countries, whoever who comes to help, whether is offering food or clothes to the people, just to help people, they will see them as somebody who is using force or someone who is sent to spy on the soldiers right there. So Mandla was pleading with the South African citizens to say, guys, please get this message to the president so that we can get helped. And Mr. Ramaphosa saw the message and was like, you know what, we are going to make something so that we can bring our people back. But South Africans don't take things serious, man. They were like, you know what, Mandela, use your surname, man, to get this thing out. Like, surname yakho, because first thing first, what were you doing there?
My grandfather was a struggle icon.
You understand? So it's things like this, but South Africa is expected, of course, to engage in the diplomatic channels to bring them back. We know that a lot of cases of people who get stuck in other countries, we just look into the bilateral relationship that the countries have, right? So we know with the Gaza and Israeli, South Africa has been trying to intervene just to make sure that there is peace in between the countries. But if you have anything you want to share with me, you can come in right there on the comment section and let me know what you think of this one. Right, the next one, Ramakgopa, just energy transition must protect the local livelihoods right here in South Africa. So what's happening is that Minister of Electricity and Energy, Khanyisile Ramakgopa, urged that South Africa's just energy transition must prioritize protecting jobs and livelihoods. Citing Komati Power Station abrupt closure as an example of poor planning, he stressed that emission reduction must be balanced with economic survival. Mpumalanga Premier Mandla Ndlovu supported this, calling for private sector partnership to diversify the coal-dependent province. So, South Africa transition to the renewable is heavily funded by the international partners, but critics argue it risks creating ghost towns in coal regions like Mpumalanga. The debate highlights the tension between climate commitments and socio-economic realities, with workers fearing mass unemployment. So what's next is the government will seek to restructure transition strategies focusing on investment in agriculture, tourism, and green industries in affected areas. Consultation with unions and businesses are expected to intensify to prevent further backlash from coal communities. And we are seeing this adjustment is working out because a lot of communities have responded that it's been a long time since we have load reduction and load shading. So we are seeing that some of the strategies and the structures that are being put forward, they are working towards alleviating the electricity crisis that we have in our country. I mean, if I would spend two weeks with electricity, I think I would give them the benefit of the doubt.
I don't think we're at a point where we can fully be reliant on some of these promises. How many times have they come?
We know a lot of times.
How many times?
A lot of times.
Even Gana Kwazuma, guys, we know. He did say, no, guys, don't worry, we are never going to experience load reduction or load shedding ever again. You and I specifically. Ward 48, Rona, Momo Dobsonville, Ward 48.
Hey, even today, namhlanje ngo5 we are hard.
Was there not one year where almost the entire Ward 48 can I tell you one that That December.
Yes.
It was raining, it was dark.
Oh, that was bad.
My dude,
that was very bad.
Just like less than 5 years ago. You went to have 2-3 years ago, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Well, understand. So I don't know. I hear those promises.
Yeah.
I think we've gotten to a point where South Africans we can only trust when the thing is happening.
Yeah.
Well, understand. Thomas, it's fine. We hear what you're saying. I dispute.
Yeah.
But we're not buying what you're selling. I'm sorry, unfortunately. So we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see. We'll
man.
wait and see. Like, it's a waiting game at this point. It's like, Chief, let's just wait.
Yeah.
We're not saying that it's not. Here, the thing is, it's not that it's not impossible. It's completely. All the things that they promise us, all the things that they say, they are possible. Like, not even. I'm not talking about the far west.
Yeah.
Here in Africa, there are countries who are achieving those things. One understand.
Yeah.
So, but we've gotten to a point where, like, now we have to wait and see if it will happen. It's okay. So yeah. I'm not. I don't want us to be fully reliant on the fact on that they promise all these big things. All right, guys, we're gonna do this, that, and the other. Don't worry, infrastructure. Like in China, remember 2 years ago in Johannesburg, in the CBD, in the inner CBD. Just after the pre, guys, no pomile, strata se pomile. We understand that Johannesburg right now, you want to in different parts of Johannesburg, we're experiencing infrastructure problems when it comes to roadworks and electricity infrastructure. It takes them 2 years. A portion more risky, more 2 years, 2 full years. Guys, come on. You know how hard and inconvenience it caused to hold direct traffic. You know how you go end around the Marshall Town. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Or when you're walking into the so what more when it comes to bigger things? Guys, energy consumption will not be at the same rate or whatever the case. No. So I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't want to sound like or like I don't buy into some of these things that they tell us, but we'll wait and see, and we'll see when it actually happens. Yeah. 6 months if we'll popa. Exactly.
Yeah.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
So yeah, man, all hopes with what Minister Ramokgopa said, that this has to protect the local livelihoods. Right, so moving on to the last one right there. Cape Town fires 35 cadets over failed driving assessment. So what happened is the city of Cape Town dismissed 35 new Metro Police officers from the Project 1000 intake after they repeatedly failed an internal driving assessment. Despite holding valid licenses and being given multiple chances, they couldn't meet the standard. Alderman J.P. Smith said driving skills were critical, while Councillor Nazmi Jacobs accused the city of unfair treatment, claiming the dismissals were sent via text. So the context of this whole thing is that Cape Town's Metro Police is under pressure to boost capacity and rising crime, and Project 1000 was launched to expand the force. However, the dismissals raise concerns over training standards, transparency and fairness, especially given the cost of recruitment and training. So what is next is that the dismissed cadets may challenge the decision legally or reapply to the program. The city is expected to defend its stance by emphasizing professional standards, but unions and opposition parties could demand a review of the recruitment and training processes. The same thing that happened in which there were 2 people who lost their lives during the training.
Yes, I remember we covered it. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So this one also goes back.
Yeah.
You know, even if you have a license, chief, you're not doing the right thing.
But why are we surprised though? Why is it coming such a shock to the society? Guys, how many people like Khanyisile now? I think it was a couple of months ago. It's just that I didn't bring it up as a topic of discussion.
Yeah.
But there are stricter laws that are coming in, especially for new license holders now.
Yeah.
That are going to come in. Like getting a license is not going to be, it's just one of those things. One understand. Stricter laws are slowly being introduced in South Africa when it comes to driving. And but we're surprised when we find people who hold licenses, but say it's a hot driver. But guy, how many people now? Now. I know of a few
Who don't even have them?
On a license. How you driver? People say, "Yeah, how did you get a license, chief?" But that's the thing. That's the corruption that comes in in our societies, in our communities. Sorry, people buy licenses.
But also people that can drive, they don't understand road signs.
But that's a different show.
No, it
plays. It comes into play.
It's equally important.
Yes.
Ngoba if it's a no stopping or no overtaking zone, and you overtake.
Like the guy who was
and then we have an accident
on the curve.
It's the same as someone who can't drive.
Yeah. Sure.
Both of them are deadly.
They are completely. I agree. They're on the same scale. But when it comes to having a license and then applying for a job that you absolutely know that driving plays an integral part in that role. One understand right, guys. How you have to know how to drive, because if they deploy my body, and then when I used to drive, what are you saying, chief? Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I'm not surprised. So that one understand. And it also, absolutely, and it also goes back to the thing. Remember when we were in conversation at the ranch show, and he was like, guys, you guys tend to think that law enforcement officers one understand that those people actually go through a rigorous training, a journey of retaining information and knowledge. We find lawyers. Remember when he mentioned there's lawyers, you find judges, you find different officers come into play as a law enforcement officer in South Africa, from the SAPS to JMPD to EMPD to the Metro Police Department in Cape Town as well. All of these law enforcement departments play a role. And a license, another 5 years on a license, but how is you drive? Basic driving, it's that mentality, and I love. I absolutely exactly like worrying. Like, what are you saying? So I absolutely condone this thing of saying, "Well, about drop you." Not that you are not eligible to apply again, but drop you.
You failed an assessment.
Absolutely. And the sad part is that they failed not even once or twice. They kept on failing.
Because they have been given them
multiple chances. So in a way, it is pretty understandable why they're dismissed, because they've been given multiple chances. One thing I know is that a friend of mine who's in the Metro Police Department did tell me that when you want to join, make sure you have a valid driver's license and you actually know how to drive.
Yeah.
Because right now, it's not like before no can apply metro, because now driver's license, because that's about drive, and then they will teach me how to do that. But right now, one of the main requirements of employment is that you must have a valid driver's license and actually know how to drive. Don't say I can have a license. You must also know how to drive. And that's also, one of the rules, man.
Yeah, and just looking at the nature of the job, because driving is critical. Sometimes, you're trying to stop someone, they run away, or it's a hit and run. You have
to run after a culprit.
Yeah, and a lot of private security companies, through a backlash, on Metro Police, because Bona, what they did most of the time is they always released their footage of, chasing suspects. And you would be shocked that sometimes when you look at the amount of, vehicles, that are being produced for Metro Police, sometimes they take time because they are beyond repair due to accidents, because of the officials not knowing how to drive. You understand? Like, they go out there while you're chasing somebody, a suspect, then, an honest citizen on the street is being, they're being brought down by a Metro Police official. Right? Criminals know how to drive more than our officials in our country.
Oh my God.
And it's shocking, right? it really shows, okay, you know how to drive. Yes, driving school, you're going. But Bona, when they try to intensify their driving skills, advanced driving and things like that, with the technology, of course, because their cars, they should not be the same as our cars, because now this car is being used, it has a lot of technology, has radar to see some of the things that me as a normal citizen will never see in my car. So it's those kind of things to say, okay, this could also demand the processes of the recruitment services right there on the EMPD right there in Cape Town. Like,
but you know what it does as well? It exposes the license and traffic department.
Yeah.
For how is it that people who don't know how to drive are issued licenses? I'll tell you, I did my learners back 10 years ago, actually.
Yeah.
I did my learners 10 years ago. And then a year and months later, I did my license.
Yeah.
But the guy on Tutileng who how to drive, shout out to Steve. Steve or Matata, right here, Momoto.
Yeah.
I would tell him it took time. He took time for me. And I'm telling him, Chief, this is my first time ever. Naki tutilo ko driver, literally ko driving school. I was never tempted as a young boy to be one of those boys. Baba utswang koloi ko ntlong.
We reverse things like that, yeah.
Bo go tlhatswa koloi, o ka se No, like there's nothing wrong with it, but we're interested and drawn, and we gravitate towards different things as young men, right? So I'm a 20-year-old. And my absolute first time getting into the driver's seat, driver, was got driving school. So this guy is like, driving school, you first go through a rigorous learner's permit journey, right? And you learn. You actually come. I didn't do the whole computer thing, right? It was just before computers were introduced, Momo Florida.
Yeah.
You take about a month or a month and a half, about 6 weeks of really learning road rules and road signs.
Yeah.
Seriously. So they split the thing into 3 parts. So you come the first 2 weeks with the first module, I guess, for lack of a better word, right? Yeah. And then test in-house. Driving school they give you an in-house test so that they want to see right? You move on to the second one, and until so they don't book a slot for you to go write your learner's permit.
Yeah.
Because the point here is that everyone driving school all 5 of us have to come back, return the learners. And then once you come back, learners. By bona Steve wa go bona gore yes o passitse ka net, and you didn't buy, like we've gotten to a point in our society, guys, reka learners
hey
guys, come on, akitse ke manample la start no ngthengi learners nge 1.5 here batho 1.5
a whole learners
guys, learners permit, learners ka net.
Come on.
We do have modules, some more computing at home on your phone that you can do o tse test wena ko ntlong before o lo kwala. Wa understand?
Freely available.
K53.
Come
Freely
on, my bro. Come on, I remember when my brother was writing. When I went for my learners, we are Mr. P. K53. I don't know if you know it.
Yes, I do know.
You understand?
I know that one.
Where you actually sit down and you study to retain and know the road signs. That's why Utola Mara. We are saying how it's road signs, how it's road rules. And you know what the thing is?
Yeah.
Go. Remember the overhead projector? I don't know if you guys use them.
Nope.
But there was an overhead projector with the silver, like the clear paper.
Yeah.
So it's an actual paper, right? A4. And then it's like multiple choices. So you take or you color in whatever.
Yeah.
And then transparent paper early. It's on a overhead. Question paper. Right?
Yeah.
And the answers only tickling have to match this. And so Ebile momo si weno currently already you failed already. You failed. One understand?
Yeah.
So your computer, I'm not sure because I've never used it, but I've seen a friend ask that, but that's computer born.
But by a fail
like computer.
It gives you the results now.
But that's the a license in Japan. So this thing people who are applying to be police officers in the country are being exposed. It exposes the traffic and the license department.
Yeah.
How are people being issued licenses? So this should be an internal investigation in the traffic and license department. What is the process? Why are so many people having licenses in and around our communities, but they don't know how to drive, and they want to become police officers and law enforcement officers in our country. Yes, sir.
Just let us know right there on the comment section, man, in terms of what you think of the recruitment processes, or maybe when you were part of the recruitment processes and you saw things that you were not meant to see, or there are people who are being called at the back door to pay certain amounts of money, but with our law enforcement in our South Africa, we know it is very critical to know how to drive, because our crime rate is so high. Even the hijackings that are happening, we need law enforcement who know how to drive and locate these criminals. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show is the hashtag that you need to use. But with that being said, you will let us know what are your sentiments. And then going on right there on our social media, on YouTube, I see there's Miss Q Rams coming through saying, good morning, Mavuka. A beautiful, happy Friday and a blessed day to you all.
Hello, Miss Q Rams.
Good morning.
Hello, Miss Q Rams. How are you doing? Man, I get excited now when she comes and jumps on the comment section.
Man.
You don't know a license.
Queen, please talk to us.
Q.
Do you have a license?
Do you have anyone who's watching?
Or can you drive and you don't have a license?
Yeah.
Or you have a license and you can't drive?
No, I can drive. I don't have a license.
Can you?
Yeah,
okay.
I can drive.
Look, my driving skills are not top tier.
Yeah.
But I have a license. Well, it's expired now. It's expired back in,
yeah.
No, I do have. I'm in the system.
But it's expired until we renew a license.
Can I license? I can drive.
It's there.
I can drive le mutona le village license. So because I'm in the system.
Drive.
I never drive. So should anything happen, I never cannot drive. No, but
I'll
buy. No, I'm going to buy Lena's license.
You and I can drive. No, Chief, I can drive. So, Banana's one. Let me see.
Yeah.
Is valid until 2029. Okay, this is new.
Yeah.
Right. 29. So mine expired back in February this year. So Banele, it means Banele with this one sitting on the driver's on the left hand side. I can drive, Chief.
You can, man.
Yes.
And you will provide, and then you're like, hey, expiry le kanjani manje.
Guys, I have a story. I didn't share it with you.
Yeah.
Guys, I come back to you. No, let me know.
Hey,
no, Rana, sorry, I'm fake. Let me see you Friday night. One kids in the weekend. I always come back with stories, Chief. Guys, Maramo South Africa. Okay, my friends and I were having a it was Saturday after midnight.
Yeah.
A friend of ours was having his birthday. Saturday. So we decided to drive somewhere. How le polisa le tshwarang le no tlhapetso I tell police
how
after okay lona ke na mo koloing driver tla driver omlela gore ha ke na next and self guys like my police have gotten to a point where they don't even wait for you to offer them a bribe. They ask for it. I won't tell you how much he was given, but he was given something. And he took it, but it was just a funny experience to me.
Yeah, man. We know that Asia, there are people who face those dilemmas on the roads, man. Yeah, man. With that being said, 2 minutes past 8, it is the time, and as much as we mentioned that so much is lined up for today's day, as at 8:30, Mr. Coach Vilagazi, the founder and the founder of Amaroto Academy, will be joining us for a live draw right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. We know that maybe there are coaches and players who will be watching this one. We know that draws for tournaments nowadays, because they include money, they become rigged. So right here we're going to be doing it live, unscripted, so that when you will see who are you going to face in the next round. So the live draw is going to be taking place at 8:30. Do not switch that dial. And Another guest that will be joining us today is Unokama, right? Unokama, Khanyisile Nokama is a dynamic South African poet whose work weaves together the soulful rhythms of the neo soul with the raw emotional power spoken word. And he was raised with a deep love for language and music. Nokama began crafting poetry from a very young age, channeling her heritage and personal experiences into verses and resonate across the cultures and generations. Surely those are the conversations that you do not want to miss right here. All you need to do is to join the conversation. But before we take a short break, there is a comment that came through from KTUZ Ogeltak. Arimusi Omotona sa. Hey, Sninging, you are 25, another time you are 28, now you are 30 with an expired license.
No, I'm 25. Don't worry. I'm 25, Chief. It's written here. I'm 25. Key license. Just take what I'm telling you.
I like it because
Just take what I'm telling you. I'm 25, Chief. Key license.
I see you, Kate. So much for paying attention, man, to the things that we say right here. Right. All right. With that being said, let's take a short break, and then when you come back, you know that we always got more for you with our daily bread. So please don't switch the dial.
it a try. Listen to me when I say goodbye to you. Maybe for once just give it a try. Listen to me when I say goodbye to you. Forget your rules, forget your shoes.
All right, Mzansi, 9 minutes past 8. It is the time, and great vibes and good music is what we are bringing you, accompanied by that energetic start to your day. Thanks God, it's a Friday. And what are your plans, man, to kickstart your weekend? Yes, it is the first Friday of this month of October, and so much is in store in terms of what this month has for us. So many awarenesses that we raise, but the most important one is the mental health awareness. Do that mental health check up with yourself or your friends right there, right? And you know that we always bring you good things. You still stand a chance to win a spice hamper from Amapelepele. All you need to do is to follow us on our social media and follow the instructions to enter and win yourself a spice hamper. This is for the winners and for the people, of course, who like to be creative in their kitchens by bringing the taste and the flavor, right? So if you want to also order your spices yourself, you can visit their website, which is amapelepele.co.za. That is amapelepele.co.za. Order yourself some spices and elevate your meal with some beautiful taste right there. So what I'm going to do right now is to get straight into our daily bread. But before I do that, you know, there is an interesting topic discussion I found out on this morning that I want to discuss with my team and everyone, of course, who is watching, right? So the discussion is, and the question is, if you were going to attempt a world record, what would it be? Right? Any world record. If you were, going to attempt any world record, what would it be?
How about you start more? I don't know.
So personally,
I mean, it has to be something valid that you are good in.
Yeah,
can't be.
We have to fantasize.
No, okay, but for example, if Afri says, "I want to go to Antarctica," and then swim the longest. You've seen those records where people swim under the ice. We know this is not within scope, man. So, but something that you can actually do. Okay, maybe fantasize, cool. But then give me something
realistic.
Something more realistic. It's okay, maybe, just maybe. Yeah.
I don't know. You start, Mr. B. How about you go first, maybe.
World record.
Oh, world record. No, let me think, man.
I think that's why I think I'm also on that point. Right? It requires some thought.
Yeah, so that's why I just throw it in right there so that you can think about it. Or okay, what's that world record that you've always thought about? But the one that I always fantasized, man, is to break Usain Bolt's record, man.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. I have one of that one.
You're right. It's a fantasy.
Because I always watch athletics and I see the amount, of work and training that these guys put behind, just to break that record. And man, you will be shocked. Or this thing, man, is impossible to break.
It's not impossible, but it's a challenge. It's work, chief. Like, guys, last night I was watching this guy, Sola Akingbola.
Yeah.
Sola Akingbola is from Nigeria as a musician. Who really embody their talent and their gifts, guys.
Yeah.
And their talents and gifts, natural born talents and gifts are accompanied, I guess, for lack of a better word, by work. These people work to be at that level of their craftsmanship or their sportsmanship. Guys, you say ni, I see you say ni fella. Hasi you say ni fella. He's not bald in jail for anything. Man. He's a lightning, that guy. So it's not impossible. Honestly, it's not impossible. It really isn't impossible. Yes. But you're going to have to work.
9.58.
Work.
9.58.
Yes, 100 meters, 9.5. That's crazy.
Now I want to do 9.42.
Okay. Just
above. Net for control,
9.42, man. Because right now, the world fastest man is Noah Lyles from USA.
Yes,
right?
I saw that,
So Noah Lyles is right there, Kobo 9.6, 9.7. You know, badlala moya na lebo Khanyisile.
Yeah, Akanilene,
yeah.
He's been giving people a run for their money.
Yep.
Representing SA, man.
Yeah, man. Someone that we also need to, watch out for, man. But yeah, that is a conversation that is going to be throughout this whole show. If you were to break a world record, what would it be? Talk to us by using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, or you can send us your voice note at 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226.
Friends who watch the show and give you comments on your personal WhatsApp, and they don't give comments. So we're talking about breaking records.
Yeah.
This friend of mine, Kopano, comes through, says, "When I be honest, Mfanaka, you want to break record, ya khona pia."
It's of shares of dollars, yeah.
I always say, "What are you showing show?"
Yeah.
There is a shaming show, mentioning. He kills me. I'm sorry. So, but yeah, man, I don't know if I were to break a world record.
World record.
Let me see. I mean, because I'm so involved in the creative, artistic, and entertainment spaces.
Yeah.
Man, think of the movie. I don't know if you've watched this movie, Freddie Mercury, Queen. What's the movie called, Mr. Beam? Yeah, Freddie Mercury, man. I forget that movie, but that he's one of his last shows was those think Global Citizen. Remember the performance I did at Global Citizen? I'll find the movie now.
Yeah.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Ooh.
Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah, that's the movie, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
So it's like a highlight of his life, and an autobiography of his life, starring and training. Who's this guy? You know this guy, man. Rami Malek. Maybe we used to meet this guy. Night at the museum.
Oh,
the first one.
The
guy.
Oh, he's the Egyptian god.
Yeah.
He's the Egyptian god.
Yes, always on the tablet.
Yeah.
So Rami Malek, he did an amazing job of portraying the role of Freddie Mercury. So the last show, there we go. This is one of the records that I would want to break, guy. My dude, like, put on such a performance.
Yeah.
Yo. You know that thing Michael Jackson did where he walked on stage and people are fainting? That's one of the records I'd like to.
Not
Not necessarily faint, but like put on such an amazing show. Like it lasts, like it remains, man.
This guy is weird, man.
Freddie Mercury.
No,
the actor.
Rami Malek.
Yeah, because he normally plays these roles of this guy.
Comedic.
Like, I don't know my issue.
You can mazela.
But
Remy.
I don't know. It sheds light on his vastness, his array of portraying different kinds of characters. You know, but this last performance, when the world famous, I don't think anyone in the world, maybe my 2000 might not be familiar, but that we will rock you. Oh, that was Freddie Mercury. That was Queen, guys. This, my dude, it was crazy.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
Man.
So if I were to break a world record or like be a remembrance in history when it comes to the arts, this would be.
Oh man, like that's.
This is just the stadium. It's not the people who are watching live. So that's why I got to think of Global Citizen when I did the thing Lipi on Semole, where the world was watching, my guy. Yeah, that's
because with Michael Jackson, it was the Super Bowl, if I'm not mistaken, right there, the halftime performance.
Yes, but
there
was the one that he was rehearsing for that he passed on before performing.
Yeah,
and we only have rehearsal videos. Yeah, guys. Those are the kinds of shows.
Breathtaking, breathtaking performances.
70 years, give us a clock file. People will remember and say, Muslimist did that show, man. Yeah, that's I think.
And capturing the moment for it to live for the longest of times, man. Yeah. So why not just let us know right there at home, which record you would like to break. If you have been given a chance to break any world record that people will always remember you with, to say, you know what, man, Mo did this and we'll always remember. But with me, it's always going to be with sports, man. Just being one of the best players in the world, and scoring as much goals as you can, because we always looked, up to players like Cristiano and Messi. And when Messi brought all those 7 Ballon d'Ors, Nkosi yami, like only if you could imagine if it was you having 10 super Ballon d'Ors right there, you are considered as not only a player, man,
You're a
rock
god.
star.
You're a soccer god.
you are a god.
You're
You
a
understand? Yeah. Like in games, man, there's always that level to say, bruh, have you ever reached the god level on this game? Then I might take you serious with everything that you do. Because, hey, man, those levels to reach, guys, we see them, they make it seem so easy. You know, when you watch those performances, when you watch them do their thing, being in the element, it looks so easy, man, until you try. You won't even last for 2 days, mfana. I'm sorry, but hey, you wouldn't even last.
That's the 10,000 hours I was talking about, saying you have to put in the work. My guy. You really have to put in the work. There's this debate now on TikTok. We'll do it on a Wednesday when we do sports. And I've been meaning to talk about it, as a topic of discussion, especially with someone like you who follows sports like this. There's this thing that's happening in US, Norway. They're comparing NBA stars versus football stars, soccer stars. Sort of like who's more athletic, what sports requires more, who's more agile, agility, things like that. And the other comparison is can NBA stars be able to play soccer, or can soccer stars be able to play? Like, who's more famous? This one black guy from America is like, don't get me wrong, Messi and Ronaldo are famous, and people know them. Now, if I was to go overseas, they would think that I'm LeBron James or I'm a NBA star, and things of that sort. So I get it, man. I was 2 days ago, I think, I was watching. That guy, man, not talking about NBA.
Helicopter.
Yes. Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Guys, that guy was a beast.
Yo, bruh.
That guy was a beast. I was watching those videos, know. So it's things like that. Like, besides his aggressiveness, his trash talking, and we do remember him as well for his skills.
Athleticism.
And Arasheva, even the daughter was making her own mark in the world of basketball for females. Because Len, unfortunately, as she passed away, Len, she was like literally on the rise and basically following in her father's footsteps, man.
Like father, like son. Like father, like daughter.
Yeah, like father, like daughter.
But yeah, those are the ones. Mr. B, you tech world, maybe? I mean,
like, I'm thinking to have a world record, you have to put in more than 10,000 hours.
Absolutely.
Like, you have to obsess about that thing. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe in the world of tech, but I'm like, there are people that are putting in hours.
No, let's say ideally, in an ideal world, you had the time to put in. Like, you were not distracted.
Because growing up, loved hip hop so much, ne?
Sure.
And then when you look at the body of work that Tupac, in a space of 4 years, produced and wrote over 18 albums. He's the first to do double disc in hip hop.
Yeah.
So good name, guys. Look, here's the thing: there are people, there are people that do these things.
Yeah.
I think. Okay, for me, and can I rather switch the question to being the first to do something?
Okay.
Doesn't mean I have to be.
You need to break the record.
Okay, what would that be? First to do something.
I think from someone from Ekasi, be the first to create a international broadcast or station or something like that.
Yeah. From deep in Ekasi.
Yeah.
In the township, right?
Guys, world records, I'm still struggling. But maybe throughout the show, if I do come up with something, I'll let you know.
Yeah, because I think that's why we do have, isn't just Vanabo Guinness's, world records and things like that. Because for so many years, people have been focusing on sports. you know, or sports Kiona that holds, you know, the most noticeable records in the world, to say, okay, we have Usain Bolt on athletics, we have Lionel Messi breaking, like scoring so many goals and things like that, you know, but there are other people out there who is, you know, a fastest writer,
the longest nails, the longest hair, like
right
now
Mr.
Guinness
Beast gets buried for 7 days in a coffin.
Yeah,
would you do that?
I would never
do that.
I would never.
like
7 days, yo.
And then this guy from the UK, Mr. Who's the Boss, is also a huge in the tech space.
Yeah.
No. So he created a giant iPhone.
Yeah.
And then he holds the Guinness World Record.
Jesus.
As in like a big phone.
Big phone.
A giant iPhone, like it's huge.
Yeah.
So he uses it, or he was just.
No, just to get the title.
It,
yeah.
Okay,
So he created it, Fagi Screeny, the software, the cameras, but then he put like actual DSLR cameras as the
camera.
Yeah, and then aesthetically wise, and then he covered it. It looked like an iPhone.
Yeah,
and operated like an iPhone,
really?
touchscreen, everything. Wow. Yeah,
it's crazy.
With selfies and all of that. So
pull it up there.
So he holds the world record for that. The world's iPhone. Giant iPhone.
That's crazy.
Yes. Yeah, man. I mean, there are people out there who hold records of the fastest eater. You know, in the world. So there's also food, there's also clothing, of course. I don't know if there is somebody who holds a record of the best dressed till today, because with fashion, man, it changes each and every day. Not every minute, but each and every day there's a new sense of style. But for us, it's a thing of, okay, how do we now put that hierarchy of placing, or just saying, you know, what do we consider as a world record? Because people do things out there, amazing things, man. You know, we have a philanthropist out there who donate. Maybe you are one person who have donated 800 billion to a charity. That's a world record also of donating so much money to the charities, right? Okay, so that's the iPhone. Yeah.
Is that the iPhone?
It's a mega wheelbarrow.
The giant iPhone.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Wow.
So to power this iPhone, as you can see, it's on the right-hand side,
it looks like a ventilator.
What do you call this thing, man? A UPS.
Yeah. See charger and
Yeah.
And he created like a charger that's also as big as, like, for the port, of course.
Wow.
Yeah, and he took it out in public. People were playing with it.
Wow.
What's his Happy Bird, or Happy Bird?
Angry Bird.
Yeah, Angry Birds. Yeah, you know. So
it's crazy,
man.
I bought on a power bank.
When was this?
He did this. I think it was last year.
Yeah.
Yep, 1 year ago.
It's crazy.
And then, as you can see, Guinness was there to give him the
record.
Yeah, here they're measuring it.
Wow, man. That's huge.
It's crossing fingers with them, man. You know.
Yeah.
No, but why cross fingers? Had it not? Is he not the first to do
it? No, you probably, maybe somebody also attempted it. Or sometimes he's crossing his fingers because remember, when the more bigger and wider it is, the more it becomes challenging for anybody else that will attempt to beat your record to actually make it.
So with Guinness, one of the things that we have, I have realized, and also on social media, what I've came across is it's now attracting, people are doing weird stuff, you know, to break. Because there's this guy, I think he's from Africa, you know, a country in West Africa, if I'm not mistaken. He's attempting to become, you know, the person who cries like for 7, I don't know how many days or hours, but he sent his video attempting to cry for like 7 days or 11 days. So
I can remember to set a record as the world's longest crier, bruh.
So they were like, it's not possible, man. You know, with you crying and things like that.
24/7.
Yeah, 24/7. I mean, you also need to also feel, you know, or refuel your body with some water, eat again. You cannot be on cam. Like it's highly impossible. But he's attempting to do that. Yes.
Wait. Wait. Which one is that one?
So he's trying. So this guy is trying to break a record of a man who cries consecutively.
So
for, I don't know. He's trying to break.
And he has a stop clock there. Atwala pisa marait. Nervisa thata marait.
This is 2 days. Yeah. Right. 2 hours, no, 2 days, 7 hours, 23 minutes, and the seconds counting right there. Right, so he's been crying for 2 days.
High toilet, arobale.
He doesn't move.
No, there's no such. There's no way.
Wait. Is he crying or is he sobbing?
He's crying.
Tears.
Yeah, he's crying.
No.
Right, so that's where they were like, no, man, with tears, man, it's highly impossible for you, to cry tears, consistently, concurrently. Like, you can't just do it. So man, with Nigerians, man, nothing ever passes them, right? So but the question still stands, man. If you're watching right now, if you were to going to attempt a world record, what would it be? And I see that a lot of you are joining, and I'm suspecting that it's those ones who are waiting for the live draw. We're still waiting for Mr. Vilagazi to come on the show to do the live draw, of course, for the teams who are going to be participating in the Vilagazi community game. So please do make sure that you do not switch the dial. The draw will be live right here in the studio, so you get to see coach which team are you going to face when the tournament starts off, right? So let's get into some of the things that we need to learn that happened on this day, which is today in history, right? Without wasting any time, the first one, the 2006 American drama series Friday Night Lights, starring Kyle Chandler and Connie Britton, premieres on NBC TV. Premiering in 2006 on NBC, Friday Night Lights is a gripping American drama series that explores the lives of high school football team and their community in the fictional town in Dillon, Texas, led by Kyle Chandler as coach Eric Taylor and Connie Britton as his wife Tammy. The show delves into the themes of ambition, family, race, and resilience, capturing the emotional intensity of small town America, praised for its realism and heartfelt storytelling. It became a cultural touchstone, resonating far beyond the sports fans. Very interesting, man. For people, of course, who like those drama series.
FNL, do you know FNL?
FNL, nope.
Friday Night Live.
Nope.
A lot of comedians have come through there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of big stars that we know now in Hollywood, in movies and series have come through.
Yeah.
FNL celebrities have gone there.
Yeah.
Man. Friday Night Live is a thing, man.
And then on the next one, 1983, Parlophone releases Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson's duet single Say, Say, Say from Paul's Pipe of Peace album in UK. Released in 1983 by Parlophone in the UK, Say, Say, Say was a chart-topping duet between Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson. Featured on McCartney's Pipes of Peace album, blending pop and funk elements, the song showcased the vocal chemistry between the two icons and became a global hit, reaching number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Its music video portraying the duo as traveling con artists added to its appeal and cemented their creative partnership following their collaboration on The Girl Is Mine. Very interesting. And then the last one that I have with me here is in 2012, star Portuguese strike hat-trick in Real Madrid's 4-1 win against Ajax in Amsterdam. On October 3rd in 2012, Cristiano Ronaldo delivered a masterclass performance by scoring his first UEFA Champions League hat-trick during Real Madrid's 4-1 away victory over Ajax in Amsterdam. His goals come with a clinical precision, 1 in the first half and 2 in the second, showcasing his lethal finishing and cementing his reputation as a dominant force in European football. This milestone marked the beginning of many more hat-tricks in the competition, as Ronaldo would go on to become its all-time leading goal scorer. Yes, we know that so many happened, and I hope that you also learned so much with that. With that being said, you know that we always have days left in our calendar, and let's get into that, man.
Yes, man. So coming up into the number of days that we actually are into the year, today marks the 276th day of the year, and would have been the 277th day if it was a leap year. And a number of days remaining, we have 89 days left, and then we also have 12 weeks remaining before we say goodbye 2025. Hello 2026.
It's crazy, guys.
Hey, man.
Crazy. Yesterday it was 90 days, exactly 3 months. It's 89 days. That's crazy. I'm sorry, but it's like not too long ago. That was just not too long ago. For
now we here.
Launch pad. Like what? 3 months. That's crazy, man.
Use your time wisely, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
It is, man. And for all the lovers out there, we have National International Day, and today is National Boyfriend Day. Yeah. National Boyfriend Day, celebrated annually on the 3rd of October, is a light-hearted occasion dedicated to appreciating boyfriends and romantic partners for their love, support, and companionship. While not an official holiday, it gained popularity through social media, where people shared heartfelt messages, photos, and gestures to honor their significant others. It's a chance to express gratitude, celebrate relationships, and maybe even spoil your boyfriend with a thoughtful surprise or quality time. And then we also have a National No Sugar Day. Yeah. So today also marks National No Sugar Day, which is observed annually on the 3rd of October. And it was funded in 2022 by the No Sugar Company to raise awareness about the health risk of refined sugar and promote a sugar-free lifestyle. Supported by organizations like Heart and Stroke Foundation and the American Heart Association, the day encourages people to reduce added sugars through simple swaps like choosing fruit over cake, or sparkling water over soda, and to explore healthier habits with friends or family for accountability, man.
It's crazy. That's interesting. I don't know if I'd be able to observe this one, but it's a good initiative. I like this one.
It's a good one, man, because I am someone who is, cutting. I'm on a journey of cutting sugar, because I think I'm on a verge of drinking tea without sugar anymore. Right? Because it's a conversation that we had with my friends last week Sunday. They were like, hey, Ntwana, like, how do you lose weight, man? It's like, hey, man, I want to get rid of mkawa and things like that. I'm like, Ntwana, cut off sugar. And those advices, it was a thing around never. Sugar. Yeah.
Was it not Zinzi saying that she would add a pinch of salt to her tea or coffee? And now she's getting to a point where...
No, she said that she adds a pinch of salt because for the heart thing. I get right about it. When you have too much caffeine, it causes like a heart palpitation or something like that. So she has now gotten a habit to not being able to drink coffee without that pinch of salt.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. So this is good. I would say maybe not like sugar completely, but in a sense of substituting refined sugar for natural sugar. So sukireza modi fruiting. Yeah. Apples, the sweetness of strawberries, things of that nature. But to completely
cut off sugar,
I don't know, man.
Hey, man, it's difficult. It's very, very difficult.
Okay, there is, but like when you're not someone who does that, like it's
weird.
So yesterday,
wrong. Completely stop. Stop. Thank
you very much. It makes no sense. The whole point is that it's supposed to be sour. It's not supposed to be sweet and sour.
That's a different none.
None.
I found an ex.
It's juice. I need to yogurt very no sugar.
King, no fatting. Eman Lervisa Tata. The channel to us pizza
pineapple.
Yo, I love pizza with pineapple. I love nkomas with sugar. Yo, I love it. A guy. It's only my grandmother, my mom, that have nkomazi
raw.
The rest of us sugar.
No Coco, you and I were here. Isn't baba out to baba weird. o tlo ja pizza ka di pineapple ka di fruits ra batla bo le tswai wa bona bo di nama bo di mushrooms
Yes, that cheese, man.
sharp wa understand bo di bacon bo di fried polony wa understand.
I mean, it's those weird combination because I think the oldest one that blew my mind is eating knickknacks with white bread. You know,
that's nice.
Like, hey,
not knickknacks,
like
but
the first time how we born, I like, what's going on? Until you eat, yeah.
Mazenke, not knick-knacks.
Yo, bragadi
Mazenke, where is Mazenke? Yeah, Mazenke. But growing up, right? Mazenke na rekiswa ka fiber.
Yeah.
More twinning. This is a long time ago. This is in primary, man.
Hey, man.
But yeah,
you don't see those nowadays.
No.
Let's be honest, Mazenke ke mazimba asimba jo.
Yeah,
the only difference is that we get
we once did like an experiment. No, because the corner like I don't know, it's not rejects, but they do like separate flavors.
Skip flavor exciting.
Yeah, because you would buy
like
all the Simba flavors and you're like, it's
not the same.
It's not.
But yeah, those combinations, man. But I think sugar. I vouch for this one. This could be a cool challenge, maybe for like a day, like maybe more studio.
Yeah.
Another thing, now you way. She has 12 hours of not eating and 12 hours of eating.
Yeah.
She doesn't eat from 8 in the morning till 8 at night.
Yeah.
So 12 hours. So I think it would be a cool thing. Or maybe when the show starts, we're on a no sugar thing until like maybe 4 in the afternoon when we knock off and we leave studio. Understand? Yeah, I think it would be cool. Substitute refined sugar for natural sugars.
But I've got a question though. So it's possible for one not to have sugar if about the total, which I think I can do.
Sure.
But now the real challenge is you start preparing a diet that doesn't have sugar.
Yeah, that
because I can spend 12 hours not eting and then after 12 hours in land of sugar.
Sure.
You get what I'm saying?
Sure.
So what I'm saying is drink tea without sugar.
Yeah.
No.
You see, that's where the challenge is.
I don't drink coffee and tea. That is absolutely, I agree with you. I don't drink coffee and tea. But like, because nobody could drink, juice,
remember that Moose is not a fan of hot beverages.
Go for water. Go for, instead of a cold drink, puza sparkling
or still water.
Yeah.
That I do now. You know, I really now I've gotten to a point, even when rekabo kiliwani though, you know, but nyaz masila studio, like when it's lunchtime, we reka a cold drink and things of that nature. But kiliwani, like water is a thing. Like I buy bottled water, even when I'm at restaurants. Though I go like on a very seldom basis, but whenever I'm alone, I try to substitute cold drink or juicy for water.
Yeah. And you know, for me, I think I'm starting to be scared, you know, in terms of a lot of sugar, because yesterday we were baking these ready-made, you know, kind of getting a cappuccino. It's a cappuccino cupcakes, right? Hey guys, those things, man. The sugar in that thing, right? There's a lot of sugar.
The instant what?
Yeah, there's a lot of sugar because the one that I had this morning, I had it with like a cup of tea with no sugar together with it, and you would be sure there is balance, because there's somebody who eats like a vanilla cupcake that has I don't know how many milligrams of sugar inside of it. They're not tell us 6 more.
You know what, man?
The phenomenon is that when you have a sweet beverage and whatever you are eating is more sweeter, it dilutes the taste or the sweetness of the beverage. So for example, let's say something like a Romani creams. More to cold drink. You don't taste
You know what my grandmother does now when she cooks? And she's been doing it for the past 3 to 5 years now. It's why monaming and not more papping.
Okay.
Right, and it's not like over, but she's like, no, the salt in the meat and the gravy will compensate for the no salt
in the pap.
Hey.
I mean, and I'm like, okay, Makoko, I hear you.
Mara.
Like pinch, it's like tipa. Okay, because when you have them
without salt.
Yes, you can.
You can.
When you have it, like Cause I'm like that. Nah, like who was I telling the last time? Nama is overrated, guys. Like I don't know. We were having this conversation. I don't know with who. Meat is overrated. Oh yeah, that gig that I had when I said 2 weeks ago when I said I was going to Pretoria, right? So we're having lunch after the gig and stuff like that. So there's this girl, she loves meat. I'm like, guys, no, man. It's a concept. It's a mindset thing. Meat is overrated.
It is.
So I'm one of those people who can have a meal with staple, which is pap, rice, bread, with sides, gravy and salads on the side. Without meat, I can.
Yeah.
So, but because I can do that, I'll just papa. With a ili one in it, over you just in this one.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong. But it's like, you know,
so have you had like a makeke?
Yeah,
like less sugar.
Yeah.
We have to go down.
I've
actually had them, hey, because
flat.
Frosty cake with tea. That's a messed up combination. Even with juice.
Birthday cake
with juice. Yeah.
No, that's
cake
a combination.
with juice.
No,
the
that's good.
taste, man. It just.
No, it's good. It depends.
Juice
Regular
kills
juice
the
thing.
It depends on the
It
juice.
depends on the juice. Juicy thing, everything.
It's the cocktail, man. Fruit cocktail.
No wonder it
Like
killed your
take
taste
5.
buds.
So
Fruit cocktail. Eh?
take 5.
Take 5. No, I don't drink Oros. I don't know why, but I feel like Oros.
Oros is overrated as well.
Yeah, I know.
Concentrated.
But guys, the new ones, like this, the normal one, yeah, sharp.
Oros is
They're orange.
overrated as a brand, as a product. It's overrated. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it doesn't taste good.
Yeah.
It's just overrated. There was a time,
And it needs a skill anyway to actually make it. Like you need to have that proper skill.
And there was a time I said, because I say Oros is overrated. Let's take 5, man. Take 5 khali. There's this one that was around 2007, 2008.
Makhalis?
No, man. Makhalis is okay. Makhalis is nice.
Oh, very nice.
But there was this brand as well, Nelly thing, and I forgot how to be. My dude, that brand rivaled Oros like no one's business. I remember I used to buy it at home.
Wild Island.
Wild Island.
Wild Island.
Whoa, my dude. Yeah, Wild Island. And people are like, no.
Nowadays, I don't like it, but you're back
Yeah,
then,
same.
you-
Now
it's bad. Now it's bad. It's
but
very bad.
there was a time where Wild Island
Was a
really
thing.
rivaled
Oros, and Oros was not actually bought that much. And then Wild Island,
And then came the halls as well.
Yes.
Halls,
Yeah.
one game fusion.
Fusion was.
Fusion is bad.
Renewal cause Nelly thing.
Yeah.
So it's those kinds of things. Like I was telling Banele last week, I don't know Rotilde chips. Kere Albany is overrated. Reja Albany rata cause it was the big brand back in the day.
then, yeah.
Right? But for me personally, it's a personal thing. I actually want to get a Cabaroto. Yo.
The thickness.
The
freshness. Oh.
Like it's not dense.
Yeah,
it's not.
bruh.
Oh my dude, Albany Raiza like more sunbake. There was a time where sunbake was the
sunbake,
proper bread.
Sunbake.
Like this is about 5-6 years ago.
Whoa.
Nekeza sunbake. But Albany Raiza because yes.
Also, Sasko. Have you ever had Sasko?
I do. Sasko and Sunbake are dense though.
Yeah.
That's why I shied away from them. And I got into Blue Ribbon and I
it's
stayed
proper.
with Blue Ribbon, you know. But yeah, it's those kinds of things, man. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, man. Hey.
Boyfriend day, I never really well.
You know, it's sad because my girlfriend Google Wi-Fi is a problem, so I know she's not watching.
Okay.
Even at home, it's suspended.
So
Today.
the fact that she's not watching,
Means that she doesn't even
so
know.
it's like for me, it's a missed opportunity.
No, it's not, Chief. You can record this. We're gonna take a clip of this. Guys, kill boyfriend. Little spoiling.
And Afro said maybe you can buy something. No,
Maybe you have to.
Me, I was reading what was written, and then I joked and said socks.
Hey, that means
Gain
the
popularity
person
through-
who did this was a woman.
Is a woman, very. Maybe. Yeah, guys, you must appreciate us.
What is
Okay, for me, I already gave out a gift already
To your boyfriend.
I gave out a gift already. Man. I gave out a gift to a person. I
No,
gave her a
Chief,
gift.
no, you can't say give her a
So
gift.
it's,
It's boyfriend
it's more or less
Like
like
it's
a matching
boyfriend
bracelet. So it's I have one, une one in I.
To your boyfriend.
Yeah, no, like no, nah. Banana, we know he's in a nice relationship, right? And it's mommy. Afriperikyo, what's her what conjugating petty forgery, ne? Is it petty forgery? Or is it peregrine? No, it's not peregrine. It's petty forgery, ne? Yeah, it's petty forgery. So what's her right?
Maroksala is na mamechim bracelets.
But be confident. Say it with your full chest. I gave a matching boyfriend to my man. To my boyfriend.
This man is my man. Someone.
Also shebiling or potential. No, has potential. Nalenera it's in
la vibe.
So Sonza is something then because can qualify ke mo classing you.
I understand what the Afringoba. If you start asking names,
no, we don't have to know the name. No, just recognize and acknowledge this is my person. Yeah.
Well, girlfriend day, happy girlfriend day to my girlfriend out there. Simple.
And not say like you a happy national boyfriend.
Boyfriend, but like,
we don't get those things like my bro. You celebrate every day, man.
Now I'm a boyfriend when they want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not right though. No, that's unfair. No, you're wrong.
Is it with the friend that you kiss on the mouth?
When they want to, is like, hey. If you want to, go weekend in Tuana, are we boyfriend and girlfriend? Like, okay, yeah, let's be there for a weekend and then we go back to our normal self next week.
Now she went to a wedding last week. Negesi show khonyala yena kana lona le ya ko makhaya ha isa emakhaya nyabuya
please don't even mention that because I once saw a thread on Facebook where this guy was dating this other girl mugela mofa boma 3,000 something close to 4,000 ar ko ene pedi tsama o lo reka wena ni pentse tsa go likentshe lenweng le reke nama ka go kanti yena outi era o rekile dijo amlala specific o late man le mang alata squat sa batloetseng go bloma le sone mo le ba ja go monate spinza sa sedaso kanti mogele ne wa trowa
getting married. Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Kanti she's getting married.
So boyfriend, hey guys, your girlfriends need to acknowledge you, all of you. Kopano Prayaka, you send me the thing.
Guys.
I know my friends are dating.
Down,
you have to be appreciated. I won't mention your girlfriend's names. Mostrova bom tragwa na puka. Oba matitaka I know.
Bo hecta so mpincha rona.
Well, I had to.
Sure.
Yeah. Because that sounded a bit off, Nyana. Because Moti, I'll mention your girlfriends. I won't mention your girlfriends' names.
Yes.
And then when you started naming the guys.
Yes.
But then it's like, oh, okay, you're talking about a group of guys.
Yes.
But because you first mentioned the first guy, Kopan,
yes.
I won't mention your girlfriends' names.
Oh,
it sounded like plural.
It's like a Kopano Terestoko Savana.
Only after you're like, no,
when
I'm
I say Machita, yeah.
Oh, okay,
no,
cool.
Machita Aga, guys, I won't mention.
It's like saying, hey, mister, I won't mention your girlfriends.
Remember that soccer star?
Yeah, I'd like to
take my wife, my girlfriend.
Like
Pirates.
No, he was playing for Free State Stars. I remember that guy. Yeah, he was a Free State Stars player.
Pirates in two pirates. It's a pirate.
Yeah, man. But guys, with that being said, man, I would like to just give an announcement. Nyana, a coach will be here because I'm getting messages from people who want to see the draw live. Right. So, Coach Usasen Leleni, he will be here, and the draw will be conducted right here live in the studio. So please be patient with us, and thank you so much for being patient with us, guys. Please do not switch that dial, man.
Yes, man. So heading over to the inventions, penicillin was discovered in 1928 by Scottish bacteriologist Alexandra Fleming, who noticed that a mold, Penicillium notatum, had killed bacteria in one of his petri dishes. Penicillin was discovered in 1928 by the Scottish bacteriologist, as I said, had killed bacteria in one of his petri dishes. Although Fleming identified its antibacterial properties, it wasn't until the late 1930s that a team at Oxford University led by Howard Florey and Ernest Chain successfully isolated and purified penicillin for medical use. Mass production began during World War II, revolutionizing medicine by effectively treating bacterial infections and saving countless lives, man. That's pretty amazing. So heading over to our celebrity birthdays, we are celebrating A$AP Rocky, and A$AP Rocky was born on the 3rd of October in 1988 and is turning 27 years today. Rise to fame. Harlem-based rapper who first gained fame with his Live Love A$AP mixtape. His first studio album, Long Live A$AP, debuted at number 1 on Billboard 200 in 2013 and earned him a nomination for BET Award for Best Male Hip Hop Artist. He starred in the 2015 feature film Dope. Marital status: they have not married yet. Interesting fact, Virgil Abloh was one of his earliest supporters. Real recognizes real, and the late Virgil Abloh was also known for having his finger on the pulse of culture. And we're also going to be celebrating Zlatan. I failed to pronounce the surname by myself. Zlatan.
Ibrahimovic.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic was also born on the 3rd of October in 1981 and will be turning 44. Rise to fame, star Swedish striker who played for Paris Saint-Germain FC,
PSG.
Yes, PSG FC from 2012 until 2016 when he joined Manchester United. In 2018, he joined the LA Galaxy. He played for FC Barcelona, AC Milan, and Inter Milan. Marital status: unmarried. Interesting fact: he began playing football at the age of 6 and played for local clubs before joining Malmo FF, where he started his professional career. And we're also going to celebrating Michael Morone. Michael Morone was also born on the 3rd of October in 1990 and is turning 35 years today. Rise to fame, Italian actor known for his role in shows like Siren, Squad 6, and The Process, and not forgetting 365 Days. Woo! He received international acclaim for his portrayal of the character Massimo in the movie 365 Days. Marital status: he's married. Interesting fact: his passion for acting ignited at the age of 11 after watching a Harry Potter film. This inspired him to pursue a career in acting, leading him to join an after-school program and later study at the Theatora Frascina di
Teatro Facchini.
Man, you know what? That was pretty amazing, man. So for me, on my side, when it comes to birthdays, I like to wish a friend of mine by the name of Chuchu. Chuchu's his nickname. He's known as Tato Mutlabani. That's his birth name. I want to wish him a happy birthday to him. This year was not so great because he lost his mom earlier on this year, but I wish you have the most fantastic birthdays ever. And if you'd also like to send a birthday shout out to anybody that is close to you or anybody that you know, you can send your birthday shout outs to 0604933226. That's 0604933226. Or you can also send them the birthday shout outs on our YouTube comments, man. Yeah,
man. Talking about birthdays in the spirit of celebrating people who are born on this day, right? Or even in this month.
Yeah.
In the season of Libra, because Virgo fits off fail, unfortunately. But Virgos, like I said, are always in season. But I want to give a huge shout out. So Eka Kopano, he's watching and he's commenting. Well, he's commenting on my personal WhatsApp. His younger brother is, you know,
I know
you
he
should
went
know.
Ford.
You know,
nickname.
Mate.
I don't know if you
Cobriz,
know him. No, Jeno meets a Scopa.
Why Scopa? Yeah, man. But Martin Kamogelo is celebrating his birthday today, man. Cool young man.
Very cool, man.
Cool young man. Hey,
Chama
boy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but so shout out to you, Martin Prayak. I really hope that you'll have a good birthday. I know later on probably Amaroto spanning and things of that nature. So I really hope that your birthday is filled with love, laughter, and all things great. World record. Yeah, why you eating? But now we're taking later on, man. So a huge birthday to you, brother. And then the last birthday that I have is a sister. Not my sister, blood sister, but Remita sister. K2 Ke itumetse Menyatswe, celebrated her birthday yesterday. Sister, man, such a cool lady, man. Like, she's one of those people, you know, if I were to call her sister, can you come through? Utlo support. We have something go Vooka, or I have something, you know, she'll try and absolutely make it through and spend time. So, Kitumeti celebrated her birthday yesterday as well. So, K2 sister, huge, big, happy belated birthday. I really hope it was filled with love, laughter, and all things great. You absolutely deserve it. I mean, you can, those picture was posted yesterday.
Yeah.
So I think she went for a birthday shoot, photo shoot. So K2 is such a cool lady, man. Very pretty, you know, but strict as well. So I love that about her. So huge belated birthday, sister, and I hope you had an amazing one. Yes, sir, man. So from everyone, or for everyone who's celebrating celebrated their birthday, from us right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, from the Vooka Nation, from the Vooka team, would love to say
happy birthday, man.
Hello.
What's the buzz, Mo? What's the buzz?
I've always have my things ready.
Happy birthday!
Hip hip hip!
Hooray! Hooray!
Hooray!
Hooray! Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely. So, you know, on a day-to-day basis, we always try to give you words. We always try to give you words that are aimed at improving both yours and our day-to-day spoken languages, and of course, our speech patterns, and ultimately our vocabularies, right? Yeah. And today is no exception whatsoever. And the word for today is Oh no, there we go. The word for today, on Friday, the 3rd of October 2025, the word is Hiraeth. Hiraeth. The word is a noun, and how you spell this word is as follows: Hiraeth. 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 We'll find the proper pronunciation, of course. But the definition or the meaning of this word is as follows: a deep nostalgic longing for a home that may never have existed. A deep nostalgic longing for a home that may have never existed. A sentence example, or how you can use this word in a sentence, is as follows: his music carried the weight of Hiraeth, echoing places only the soul remembers. His music carried the weight of Hiraeth, echoing places only the soul remembers. Similar words include longing, nostalgia, and of course melancholy. That's longing, nostalgia, and melancholy. Talk to me, Mr. Mo. Sentence usage.
Hey, man.
Hiraeth.
With this one, man, nostalgic longing. I think it goes back to my childhood, man. There's some, moments and those deep, man, nostalgic moments that I've had with my friends. I think when we were playing together, and it's that moment where you're like, ish, God, I wish this moment happens each and every day, or this moment does not, end. Understand?
Okay.
So I think my memory, carried me, man, to this deep longing. I don't know how to put it, but it has to do with this long memory that I had, while I used to play with my friends, But this one existed, of course, because I see here it's some of them, they have never existed, but those memories, they carried that thing of Hiraeth. I don't know if I do make sense with
I get you, but it doesn't, the word I don't think applies to that sort of memory. So this one is specific to a home.
A home,
specifically a home that may have never existed. A deep nostalgic longing for a home. So when I look at other definitions, it says, especially in the context of Wales or Welsh, or Welsh culture, deep longing for something, especially one's home. Okay, I mean, but it makes sense.
Because the moment felt home, right? Because it's like in that moment, man, even home doesn't feel like home.
Sure.
But I just want to live in this moment because right now my friends are all the family that I have in the whole world.
I get you.
Understand? Yeah.
I get
So
you.
yeah, that is where I'm going in terms of this memory. You know, that carried that weight of Hiraeth. So okay.
Hiraeth. Okay, Hiraeth. Its origin is Celtic or Celtic and Welsh. Yeah, man. Yeah. So it says, especially in the context of Wales or Welsh culture, it is a deep longing for something, especially one's home. I could not begin to put into words the hiraeth that the Welsh feel for the mountains and valleys, their homeland. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, man. Very interesting stuff. Mr. P, sentence usage, hiraeth, a longing for something, especially one's home.
Yeah, like I miss gaming so much. And giving me
man,
or me longing to game is giving me that sense of hiraeth. And it's something I would like to revisit because my mental health is
Hey, plus it's Mental Health Awareness Month, bruh. Like, we need to take care of our mental health by going back to gaming.
Yeah, man. It says it has no English translation, right? But the University of Wales likens it to a homesickness, tinged with grief and sadness over the lost or the departed, especially in the context of Wales and Welsh culture. Yeah. So very interesting words, man.
I'm homesick, man.
Yeah.
Game sick.
You're game sick.
Hey.
My fingers are shaking.
They need to go back to that.
You need to get your hands on a console, man.
Yeah. Afriperi. Hiraeth.
Yesterday left me in a point of hiraeth, where we just chilled and reminisced and things that happened in the past and things that could have been.
Yeah.
Things that could have been.
Yeah.
Oh, get what fell late. Okay. No, I hear you. I hear you. Very cool stuff, man. So when I talk to us, how would you use this word in a sentence? You know, a homesickness for a homesickness for a home to which you cannot return, a home which maybe never was, the nostalgia, the yearning, the grief for the lost places of your past. On a Friday morning, the 3rd of October, the time right about now being 5 minutes after the hour 9 o'clock, how would you use this word in a sentence? So talk to us, man. We're looking forward to your engagement. I see a lot of you are in the chat, and like most said, are probably looking forward to the draw, guys. And we see the messages that you guys are putting on the WhatsApp line. But continue talking to us, jumping onto our comment section using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. So that's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms. It also continues where the interaction takes place on our WhatsApp line. Do dial the number 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. Comment, like, subscribe, and do the things that are necessary to be done so that you and I and Mo and Afripere and Mr. B, and of course you, the most important ingredient of this morning brew, can continue sharing our thoughts, our opinions, and everything else in between. Yes, sir.
Yeah, and before I give you the scope of what the draw is going to consist, we still have a topic discussion that we once started with, that if you were going to attempt a world record, what would it be? So if you have your answers, you can just comment down right there as Musi mentioned. But going back, seeing that people, you know, they want to know how the draw, what is it going to all about, because some of you do not know the divisions that are going to be part of the tournament. So the Vilagazi Community Games from the 6th of October to the 11th of October at Snake Park Block 10, 7 and 4 consists of the following divisions. Under 12, the first prize, they're going to get the kit trophy, gold medals, and the second kit and silver, right? And then the tournament is going to consist of many teams, but the ones that we have here include Bokoras FC, Homeboys, Katlehong Excellent, Citizens FC, the Bakers, Orange Farm Future Stars, and many more teams. There's going to be divisions like from under 12 to under 18. So the under 12 registration fee starts from 400 rands. So if you have an under 12 registration fee is 400 rands, and then under 14 registration fee is 600 rands, and then under 16 registration fee is 800 rands, and then under 18 lastly is 1,000 rands. And also there will be individual awards that are given to some of the players who will be there. So I hope that you guys are ready for this wholesome tournament that is going to take place from the 6th of October to the 11th of October. And please bear with us as we're still waiting for coach, as we're going to commence with our live draw. I know that a lot of people are still asking in terms of who am I going to play with? Yodlala Nobani. Don't worry, if you want to know Uguti Uzodlala Nobani, we have got you covered. All you need to do is just to stay on this live. Do not switch the dial, because I see that there are people who are coming in and sending WhatsApp messages asking Uguti, who am I playing with? Mina, I don't know, because we are just avoiding tournaments being rigged. We know that most of you have complained Uguti abantu they put ama team ngokuthanda kwabo, but what you're going to be doing right here is to put favoritism away and do the draw. We're going to shuffle all of those teams, and then whatever name comes out, it's the name that's going to be chosen, and you will face that opponent. And of course, rules and regulation will be given to all of you guys together with what you need to do. So I know that's what we're going to be avoiding. We are avoiding, what do you call? Yes, tournaments being rigged and things like that. So I hope that you guys are going to be ready for the live draw, and we are going to give you all the details. If you have missed the live draw, don't worry, we've got you covered. We are also going to do it. It is going to be on the live YouTube. So we are going to be sending a link that consists of the live draw happening right here. But I have just got a confirmation that coach just came in right here, right, together with his associate. So we are about to get right away with it. So all I need you to do is to stay on the dial. Do not switch the dial, because what's going to happen is something that you guys have been waiting for. 9 minutes past 9, it is the time, and we can't wait to give you the draw live. So if you have any comments or you would like to call us in or send your voice note, the number to do that is 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. And as you see the trophy right beside me, it means Ziakala Gemanje. It's time to get things ready. But while we're still preparing, you can do a lot by also following us on our social media pages. We are Vooka Breakfast Show on each and every social media platform. You just follow, press like, press subscribe, press the notification button, so that whenever we go live, you will be notified. So as I've said, that the tournament is called the Vilagazi Community Games that commences on the 6th of October till the 11th of October. There are divisions that are going to be part of the tournament, and of course the games and many more information is going to be shared right there on the table of the live draw. But with that being said, let us just take a short break, and then when we come back, we will give you all that entails the information about the live draw. With that being said, please don't switch the dial and don't go anywhere. All right, a very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and a warm welcome to the Vilakazi Community Games live tournament draw right here, as we mentioned before the break. So this exciting tournament kicks off from the 6th of October to the 11th at the Snake Park Block 10, 7, and 4. It promises to be a week filled with action, passion, and pure football talent. We've got age division ranging from under 12 all the way to under 18, with registration fees set as follows. Under 12 is 400 rands, under 14 is 600, under 16 is 800 rand, and lastly under 18 is 1000 rand. So for the under 12 category, the champions will walk away with a full kit, a trophy, and gold medals, while runners up will secure a kit and silver medals. On top of that, there will be individual awards to recognize an outstanding players across all age groups. And the competition, oh man, it's fierce, and a lot is going to be expected. We've got exciting teams lined up, including Chorus FC, Homeboys, Katlehong Excellent, Citizen FC, Bakers, Orange Farm, Future Stars, and many more. Now, without any further delay, let's get straight into the live draw and find who will be facing who in this year Vilakazi Community Games. And joining me is Coach Vilakazi, who's going to be taking us through, you know what does the tournament entail and what is it that is going to take place. Coach, once again, welcome back to the Vooka Breakfast Show, and you mentioned that you would love to come and do the live right here, and we're like, you know what, Coach, don't worry, we've got you covered. Good morning to you, and how are you doing, Coach?
Okay, kunjani ngiyabonga lokhulumayo uJawona Vilakazi, the chairman of Vilakazi Community Games and the chairman of Amaroto Football Academy, but manje we are based on the tournament. So nami nje ngithanda ukubonga kubabukeli bevuka and nabalandeli be-Vilakazi Community Games and the teams laba abastrustile then bafika then they affiliate which nabo beze bazo participate to the tournament Vilakazi Community Games esisenza i-third annual Vilakazi Community Games.
And as today mentioned, we're going to be doing the draw live right here. And Gunama division, of course, there are also rules. Division is so they're going to be these groups divided into these groups and things like that. So I just want you to walk me through, okay, which division are we starting with first, and how many groups do we have on that division?
Okay. Kushuthi nje Vilakazi Community Games sinalento ukuthi ifocus yethu ukuthi abantwana bazokwazi ukuthi basho italent labo, and because of siboni ukuthi masenza ama knockout stages abantwana ngeke ba enjoy football, so that's why we started kusenze ini ama group stages. So kuma group stages, because of ama team zange akwazi uku-affiliate, because of ukuthi whatever eyenzayo si focus kuma parents, so ama parents you asitshela a way forward. So now kuma group stages ku under 12, so starting under 12, so under 12 sizoba nama group A3 because of ama teams anga akwazi ukuthi afinyelele ku under ku 16, but sithe because of Vilakazi, so whatever esibhale to the post izoba njalo.
Okay. So I see that we also have names right here, and we know ukuthi each and every time masenzi draw abantu they avoid draws being rigged. Yabo ukuthi hayi usibanibani ngifuna ukumdlalisa nosibanibani. So that's what we're going to be avoiding on today's day, right? So please walk me through Gutila. What are we going to do? Are we going to announce these teams? Are we under 12, or are we going to shuffle them? Walk me through Gutila sizoenza.
Okay, mina bengathanda esibengishilo ukuthi ngifuna yonke into ngifuna ukuthi wonke umuntu ayibone, because of angifuni kusasa bathi iVilakazi bazezela ama draw because of ubani bekangekho. So bengathanda nje ukuthi at least sishafule umuntu nomuntu ola ku the tournament abone ukuthi mina ngidlala nobani egroupini nginabo bani, then I think fixture will follow, because of into important ukuthi umuntu azi ukuthi egroupini nami nginabo bani, ukuthi noma nakusasa azothi no hayi ngibone benginale team le but ayisekho, then ngizokwazi ukuphendula yabo. So ngifuna umuntu abone ukuthi yonke into siyenza to the world.
And before Scala, I know we don't have so much time with us. This is the third annual, right? Vilakazi Community Games, and we know each and every time there's a tournament, there's someone who walks away as the winner. So do we have the defending champions in this year's tournament?
Yes, bakhona ama defending champions.
Okay.
Yeah, defending champions iqhamuka from Eval Orange Farm under 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, irabangwapa. Yeah, ikhona to under 14 because of by defending.
Yeah.
Then we have a team from Mpumalanga.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Bank Mission.
Yeah.
Now you're my defending champion. We under 15, but this year they come under 14 and 12.
Yeah. Very interesting. So asking straight. So what I'm supposed to do right now is to pick up igama le team and show it to the people. Nilisho. Or how do we do it?
Okay, so bengathanda nje ukuthi siwagoce then siwabekela phayana then umuntu abomthi group A so qala group A.
Okay.
Then group B and group C.
Osicala group A.
Yeah, I know ungagocana lawo then siwabeke wonke. In the umuntu angathi kusasa I know kade vele already finishile.
Yeah.
Yes.
And as they see, these are the names of course of the clubs right here. Ayagocwa and then azofaka phakathi, on this bowl, then we are going to do that raffle, and then when your name pops up, that means you're going to be in that group.
Yes. There's a group A and then there's a group B and C. There's a three groups. Only under 12.
Under 12. So right now, Stalange under 12.
Yes.
So whoever is watching right now, the draw that is taking place is for Ama under 12.
Yes.
Right? So Master Dealer, we put them inside here,
yes.
Right? So now Ama team way to going inside in here. And
bengathanda to keep it well. Bangaze bathi uthandazile. Okay, then that means each group A soba nama team I5.
Okay.
Then group B soba nama team I4. Okay. And group C soba nama team I4.
Team I4.
Yes.
So right now we are starting with group A. That means kumele ngikhiphe
team I4.
We need to have 5 teams.
Yes, 5.
5 teams on
yes.
group A, right?
Yes.
So let me start with the first one. We are shaker, yes. And as you can see that Nami, I don't see anything. I'm going to close my eyes and take out one team from this bowl in here, right? Okay, close my eyes. Nyashika. And then the first team from group A is Super Challengers. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this is Super Challengers. The first team from group A is Super Challengers. So let me put it right here. Then second team. Okay, our second team is going to be Mission FC. Mission FC is going to be part of Group A alongside Super Challengers. So we have 2 teams already inside Group A, and then the third team is Sasol Settler Academy. Sasol Settler Academy. This is Sasol Settler Academy on Group A, together with the Super Challengers and Mission FC. Now we are only left with 2 teams to complete. And then 4th team is Ambitious FC. Ambitious FC is on Group A alongside Super Challengers, Mission FC, and Sasol Settler Academy. Right now, we are only left with 1 team because Group A consists of 5 teams. Okay, our last team is Sparrows. Sparrows is also on Group A. Sparrows is on Group A. So that's how we finish with Group A.
Yes.
So once again, Group A, amatima khona sewaphelele, and we have Super Challengers, we have Mission FC, we have Sasol Settler Academy, we have Ambitious FC, and we also have Sparrows on Group A. Now we are heading over to Group B, which will consist of 4 teams.
Yes.
Right? So let us begin with the first team that is going to be in Group B. Going to just shubu misa lapaya. And then the first team that will feature on Group B is Bakers. Bakers is going to feature in a Group B. Bakers, the first team to be in a Group B. Okay. Let's go in for the second team. Group B, we are going to have Homeboys FC. Homeboys FC have joined Bakers in Group B. So we're now left with only 2 teams to finish Group B. The third team is going to be Zation. Is this?
Yes, Zation.
Yeah. Zation FC is going to be in a Group B alongside Bakers and Homeboys FC. Right now we have 3 teams in Group B, and we are only left with 1 team to finish 4 teams that are going to be in Group B. The last team that is going to feature in Group B is Soweto Warriors. Soweto Warriors are going to be in Group B. Now that finish up the Group B, and the teams that we're going to have on Group B is Bakers, Homeboys FC, and Zation FC, and also Soweto Warriors. Right now we are left with one last group, which is Group C, that finish off the under 12 division. So let's get straight into it. So the first team that is going to feature in Group C is Orange Farm Future Stars. Orange Farm Future Stars are the first team to be in Group C. Then the second team is Sunshine FC. Sunshine FC is the second team in Group C. Then we are left with only 2 teams to finish up a Group C yethu. Okay. Second last team is the Future Tigers. Future Tigers are going to be in Group C. Then the last team that we have right here, under 12, is Sqwele, ne?
Yes, Sqwele.
Sqwele Stars. Sqwele Stars. And that finishes and sums up our Group C. So let's roll back to the groups that we have. It's Group A, B, and C. And Group A consists of 5 teams. We're going to have Super Challengers, Mission FC, Sasol Celta Academy, Ambitious FC, and Sparrows FC on Group A. Now moving on to Group B, it's going to be Bakers, Homeboys FC, Zation FC, and Soweto Warriors. And then lastly is Group C, which is Orange Farm Future Stars, Sunshine FC, Future Tigers, and Sqwele Stars. So that sums up under 12 yethu.
Yes,
right.
Leadership.
Yeah. So Maxo, where do we go? You guys are going to announce fixtures and things like that.
Yes, I think a feature essentially will announce tomorrow.
Okay.
Because of the time, and we are trying to call this kubalandeli bevuka because of we bespathemsi Sophia 8:30, but because of it delay my transport, but so far manje sizofocusa kuma kuthi egroupini unobani so that ayikho eshintshayo, then the fixture will follow. Then I think in Naivuka will announce the fixture when we're done.
Yeah. So since we're done with under 12, are we moving to another division?
Yes,
right
under 14.
Under 14.
Yes.
Okay. Can we get the names of under 14 in our table? But with that being said, let us just take a short break, and then when we come back, we will commence with our under 14 live draw. So please don't switch the dial and don't go anywhere. which is for the under 12 division, which consists of only 3 groups. One group has 5 teams and the 2 groups has 4 teams. Now we are moving on with 2 under 12 division, where we are going to be consisting of 4 groups, and 3 of those groups are going to have 5 teams in it. And then group D is meant to have a standby team. So if you are an under 12 coach and you are waiting under 14, sorry for that, under 14, and you're waiting for your names team, this is the time right now. So with us, we have the names inside the bowl, and we're going to be taking each name, right? We're going to be starting with the first 5 teams from group A. Without wasting any time, coach, can you please do the honors? Then the first team to feature on group A on under 14 is Super Challengers under 14 once again in group A. Super Challengers are the first team. And then the second team, we are going to have the Vooka Academy. Vooka Academy is the second team on group A under 14. The third team that is going to be in group A under 14 is the Mission FC. Mission is going to be part of group A of under 14. Now we are left with 3 teams to complete group A. The fourth team is Social Milan. Social Milan under 14 group A. And the last team is Sunshine FC. Sunshine FC. And that concludes our first group A of under 14. Now, heading over to group B, which will going to consist of 5 teams. We have the teams right here. The first team on group B is Amaroto Football Academy. Amaroto Football Academy, and we know that the coach right here is the leader of Amaroto. Then who is going to feature Amaroto in group B? We are about to find out right now. Amaroto will be joined by Katlehong Excellent. Katlehong Excellent is the second team on group B. Right? And then followed by Orange Farm Future Stars. Orange Farm Future Stars is the third team to feature on group B under 14. And then we are only left with 2 teams to complete a group B. Fourth team on group B under 14 is Classic FC. Classic FC. And then last team to conclude group B is going to be Zacian FC. Zacian FC. So we now have our 5 from group B. Now we are heading over to group C. First team in group C is Sqwele Stars. Sqwele Stars is going to be the first team to be featured in group C. And then the second team that's going to feature in group C is Soweto Warriors. Soweto Warriors in group C alongside Sqwele Stars. And then the third team is going to be Rabangwapa. Rabangwapa is going to be in group C.
They are defending champions.
These are our defending champions in under 14. Rabangwapa is alongside Soweto Stars and Sqwele Stars. And then the fourth team in group C is going to be Chorus United. Chorus United is going to be in group C. And then the last team in group C is going to be 7 Stars. 7 Stars is the last team to feature in Group C under 14. Now we are heading over to our last group, which is a Group D that consists of 4 teams. The first team to feature in Group D under 14 is Ambitious FC. Ambitious FC is the first team to feature on Group D. And the second team that we're going to have is Bakers. Bakers are in Group D under 14. And then we have last 2 teams that we have here in our bowl. Just going to shuffle in here. And then we have Venterstop Football Academy. Venterstop Football Academy on a Group D. And then the last one that we have here is Homeboys. Homeboys. And that concludes our under 14 division groups. We have Group A, B, C, D. Group A, we have Super Challengers, Sasol Celta Academy, Mission, Social Milan, and Sunshine FC. And then in Group B, we are going to have Amaroto Football Academy, Katlehong Excellent, Orange Farm Future Stars, Classic FC, and Zacian FC. And in Group C, we have Stoile Stars, Soweto Warriors, Rabangwapa, and Koros United together with 7 Stars. And then the last group is Group D, which is Ambitious FC, Bakers, Venterstop Football Academy, and Homeboys. That concludes the under 14 live draw group stages. Right, thank you so much. Solana, this is
under 16.
Under 16. So under 16, how many groups do we have?
Okay, I think under 16 sizobani 4 group.
4 groups.
Yes. Then I think more pelele by 19.
By 19. So
that
the
means
5-5-4. Right.
Yes.
So this is under 16.
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to begin with the first 5 teams of under 16, which is Group A. Right. So the first team that is going to feature on under 16 Group A is the 7-11. 7-11 is the first team to feature on the first group, which is a Group A of under 16. And the second team in this group is going to be Katlehong Excellent. Katlehong Excellent is the second team on Group A. And then the third team that is going to feature 7-11 and Katlehong Excellent on Group A is Social Milan. Social Milan is the third team on Group A. The fourth team that is going to feature 7-11, Katlehong Excellent, and Social Milan is Sunshine FC. Sunshine FC. And then the last team that is going to be part of Group A under 16 is Orange Farm Future Stars. Orange Farm Future Stars. Right. Then now we are heading over to Group B because we have our first 5 on Group A. The first team to feature in Group B, it's a Dolphin FC. Dolphin FC on Group B. The second team to join Dolphin FC is going to be Citizen. Citizen is going to join Dolphin FC on Group B. Then the third team that's going to join Dolphin and Citizen is Stoile Stars. Stoile Stars. Fourth team, Homeboys. Homeboys have just joined Dolphin FC, Citizen, and Stoile Stars. And the last team that we're going to have right here on the Group B to join those teams is the Mighty Flowers. Mighty Flowers. So that concludes our 5 for Group B, and then we are heading for our last 5 on Group C, and then Group D is going to contain of 4 teams. The first team to feature in Group C is Amaroto Football Academy. Amaroto Football Academy will be joined by Baker. Baker is going to join Amaroto Football Academy on Group C. And then the third team to feature on Group C is going to be 7 Stars. 7 Stars alongside Baker and Amaroto Football Academy. And then the third team, that's the fourth team that's going to join them, is Future Tigers. Future Tigers. And then the last team that is going to join Amaroto Football Academy, Baker, 7 Stars, and Future Tigers on Group C is Black Nation United. Black Nation United. So that concludes Group C. Now we are also heading to Group D, which consists of 4 teams, right? The first team to feature on Group D is Khanyisile Porto. Khanyisile Porto is the first team to feature in Group D. The second team in Group D is going to be the Super Challengers. Super Challengers are going to feature in Group D. We are now left with 2 teams to conclude Group D. Third team to feature in Group D is Sparrows. Sparrows under 16 will be in Group D alongside Khanyisile Porto and Super Challengers. And the last team to feature in Group D is Chorus United. Chorus United. And that concludes under 16 group fixtures, right? Group A, we have a 7-11, Katlehong Excellent, Sosha Milan, Sunshine FC, and Orange Farm Future Stars. Followed by Group B, which contains Dolphin FC, Citizen, Stwele Stars, Homeboys, and the Mighty Flowers. And then on Group C, we have Amaroto Football Academy, Baker, 7 Stars, Future Tigers, and the Black Nation United. And lastly, it's Group D that has Khanyisile Porto, Super Challengers, Sparrows, and Chorus United. And that concludes under 16 group stage draw. So right now we are moving on to
under 18.
This is under 18.
Yes, we have 8 teams.
So we have 8 teams. That means we have only 2 groups for under 18. That means it's 4 teams in Group A and 4 teams in Group B. So let us commence. The first team that is going to feature in under 18 Group A is the Soweto Warriors. Soweto Warriors are going to be in Group A. And who is going to join the Soweto Warriors in Group A is Khanyisile Porto. Khanyisile Porto is going to join the Soweto Warriors in Group A under 18. And then we are only left with 2 teams to conclude Group A. The third team is going to be the Black Nation United. Black Nation United is going to be alongside Soweto Warriors and Khanyisile Porto. The last team that is going to join Group A is the Homeboys. Homeboys are in Group A under 18 alongside Soweto Warriors, Khanyisile Porto, and Black Nation United. So right now we are heading over to Group B. First team to be featured in Group B is Amaroto Football Academy. Amaroto Football Academy. The first team to feature in Group B. Amaroto Academy is going to be joined by Ngwato FC. Ngwato FC is going to be in a group with Amaroto Football Academy, which is Group B. So we're only left with 2 teams now. The third team that's going to feature Amaroto and Ngwato FC in Group B is Sparrows. Sparrows are going to feature Amaroto and Ngwato FC. The last team to be featured in Group B under 18 is the Super Challengers. And that concludes under 18 draw right here, which consists of only 8 teams, Group A and B. Group A consists of Soweto Warriors, Kagiso Porto, Black Nation United, and Homeboys. And Group B has Amaroto Football Academy, Ngwato FC, Sparrows, and the Super Challengers. So, Coach, we are done with under 18, right? So, this is where we conclude everything.
Yes.
I guess, right? Yeah. So, I think now the teams, so the trophies in terms of the divisions, which division is going to get this trophy or the trophies, what are we looking into right here?
Oh, okay. Lana, we want to get a trophy in there.
Okay.
Then this trophy is for under 16.
This one is for under 16.
Yeah.
This is going to be the trophy for the under 16 in the Vilagazi Community Games, right?
Yes.
And moving on to the next one.
Then this one will be the coach of the tournament.
Coach of the tournament will receive this beautiful accolade right here.
Yeah, each division.
Each division.
Yes, each division.
Okay.
Yeah. Then this one will be the player of the tournament, each division.
Each division player of the tournament. This is what you are looking to get. So I hope that you guys are ready to rock and roll out there.
This one is for under 12.
Under 12.
Yes, under 12 trophy.
So this is what the under 12 is going to lift if they become the champions for the tournament.
This one will be the under 18.
This
you
one
see,
is for
there's
the
a
big
call
guys.
here.
What is it that they are going to be playing for? This is the trophy for the under 18. So if you're watching right now, this is what you're going to be getting if you are in under 18. And we know that under 18, only 2 groups. That means it's 8 teams. You're on your share.
Yes. This one will be the under 14.
Oh, so this is for the under 14. Very nice. Under 14 division. This is a beautiful trophy that you're going to lift when you win the tournament.
Then as a Villas Community Game, then we decided that because of most of the AMA medals, they are not branded. So we tried at least no umuntu ayibekile laphana nje abone ukuthi is branded. This is a silver. Everyone that will be on the second place will get this one. This is a silver. Then this is it's a gold for the
so this one is gold
for the champions.
Okay.
Even we tried to into one at least be motivated.
Yes. Now they look very beautiful, Coach. And a lot of guys out there, they are looking forward to the tournament. And with what the tournament is going to bring, it's more fun and entertainment, and we're looking forward, man, to know what can some of the defending champions defend their titles once again. And with that being said, there are people who also jumped in on the chat where we're doing the live draw. Usihle Khabi came through at Sparrows FA all the way, and then Bennett Magagula at Future Tigers Stars FC, and then Upilo Entle Kubeka saying big up to Vilagazi Community Games. And then Khanyisile Mashila are Group A, Ziakala. I wonder which division is he referring to. And then, that's all for our comments in terms of the live draw. I think he last corner, Coach. And I know that each and everyone who's watching right now, they would like to get that special message from you, Guti. Okay, what is it that they need to expect, and what is it that they need to be looking out for before the tournament starts?
Okay, as chairman Villas Community Games, siyathembisa nje ukuthi kubo ngabazali abazotransport abantwana from far, esibengishilo sinama team from KZN, Free State, Mpumalanga, and nasePitori, ukuthi they must trust us. So make sure ukuthi abantwana they are safe yeah sizozama ukuthi sisebenzisane nabo coach
Yeah.
and sibonge nje nama team asithembile ukuthi athumele imali and sikwazi ukuthola the beautiful trophies nje libona sizamile ukuthi nje siwa brand nabo and sibonge nje nevuka.
Yeah.
Please guys, let's follow ivuka. This one at TV la sathi isithi kuvuka so that everyone also join from Mpumalanga out there, they will come and nyathandaza nje ukuthi even the sponsors they can come because of you are doing such a great job.
Yeah.
And I didn't pay for anything, but because of the nali vision ukuthi you are helping us, and nami nje ngithanda nje kubalandeli bonke and the sponsors out there come and sponsor ivuka. Nathi sokwazi masifika singasenza i-draw to the bowls, senze i-draw to the beautiful, and ivuka will always update you ngama the feature and Nekos and the groups, everything until the finals. They will be there ngama finals. Please sponsors come and nizosithengela ukudla kusikwazi ukudla sibe right, and teams siyabonga siyafisa ukuthi next time will be bigger than this, because each and every season we try ukuthi kube nento entsha. So siyabonga kakhulu nevuka breakfast show sicela ukuthi nje nabalandeli bayilandele ibe nama more viewers, nathi sifuna ukubona ama cup nama CD la ukuthi vuka. Big up to Vooka.
Yeah, thank you so much, Coach. But with that being said, for all of the results and fixtures that you guys want to see, you can go to our website, which is www.vookadaily.co.za. That's www.vookadaily.co.za. That's where you're going to get all of your fixtures and all of your results, just to keep you updated with what is going to be taking place at the tournament. And lastly, this tournament, exciting tournament, kicks off from the 6th of October, which is next week Monday, to the 11th of October at the Snake Park, which is block 10, 7 and 4. It promises to be a week filled with action, passion and pure football talent. With that being said, Coach Azkad.
I can't, coach.
Yeah.
Azakhala enyabona i-challenge zabiningi, and futhi ngiyathembisa nje ukuthi challenge zobaningi because of kumnandi ukuthi abantwana basuke far and mabafika lana bazothola competitive, so that mababuyile move, they will push more, and I think next year they will come. Seba right.
Thank you so much to all of the team members, man, who joined in the chat and was watching the live draw with us. And as we mentioned, that this tournament promises to become a very good one that will be memorable to all of us. With that being said, thank you so much for being with us. Does not only stop here, as we are going to be in a conversation with one of our guests who is here in the studio. So please make sure that you do not switch the dial.
Yeah, man. Welcome back, man. Baraki di tournament. Baraki wafa. Heke Amaroto 8. Give you like as a communities sports center 8. Iblan Enegai wana MTN 8. We hope to see that some of these amazing and fantastic players will officially make it to like your MTN 8, your Carlin Black Level Cup, your PSL, man. This is very exciting, man. I love this for the 10 skippers, for the Pirates, man, for the everything, because this is super exciting because right now we are clearly grooming the upcoming amazing sports stars that South Africa has to offer, man. But right now, we are currently on the table with our next guest, Khanyisile Sibanda. No kama. Can I tell you that for some time when you first told me that your name is Nokama, I kept calling you Nomakam. Yeah, me and Zuli have a problem with my tongue.
Okay, just
me and Zuli sometimes I have a bit of a problem. So I just kept saying, "Oh, Nomakam." I'm like, no, but no, man. There's something else missing from what I'm exactly saying. From what I'm reading, man. So how are you doing, Kanye?
I'm actually great. I'm great. How are you guys?
I'm doing fantastic, man. It's lovely having you here, and obviously, thank you for making the journey. It's beautiful. It's amazing, and I'm very grateful that you're able to make the journey and actually come.
Oh no, it's definitely great to be here. It's a really good feeling. Yes, I'm really good to be here.
Yes, man. As we say, Khanyisile Sibanda Nokama as a South African, as a dynamic South African poet whose work weaves together the soulful rhythms of neo-soul with the raw emotional power of spoken word. Born at Baragwanath Hospital and raised with a deep love for languages and music, Unomakama began crafting her poetry from a young age, channeling her heritage and personal experience into verses that resonate across cultures and generations. Writing in both isiZulu and English, her style is a fusion of lyrical storytelling and rhythmic abundance. Rhythmic cadence, and often performed live with a microphone in hand and a heart on sleeve. Her poetry explores themes of identity, healing, and connection, aiming to bridge the gap between lived experiences and shared understandings. Beyond the stage, Nomakama is dedicated to renurturing young minds through tutoring and is currently working on her debut poetry anthology. Her mission is clear: to speak the truth, inspire growth, and write for the soul, man. This is pretty amazing, man. You're doing amazing work, man. I remember the first time I actually got to meet you was on the 30th. I don't forget the date. The 30th of August at Gelani's concert, which is amazing, man. It's called Love Affair, and that's the first time that I got to see Unomakam and also see her on stage, man. It was pretty amazing. Shout out to that one, eh?
Oh yeah, shout out to that. It was really great, and it was also my first time seeing you. And I was super amazed. I was stunned.
Thank you very much. No, man. So welcome, man. Would you first tell us what actually drew you to poetry as a form of expression?
So it was the freedom that it actually came with. And also, I think poetry gave me a language to express my emotions, So that's actually something that drew me to poetry as a form of expression. Yes.
That's amazing, man. Yeah. So can you also tell us was there a specific moment when you realized that poetry is more than just a passion for you and it was a form of identity?
Yeah. So I've started writing poems from the age of, I think, 15. And I only wrote because I was just writing, honestly. I don't think there was any depth or any emotional attachment to that. But when I started writing poems 2 years after completing matric, that was when I was now writing and sourcing my poems from a point of self-reflection. Yeah, I actually even wrote about a series called Smoky Mirror. And the mirror was actually me looking at the mirror with the smoke. The smoke was not like as literal, but it was a figurative meaning of all the things that were an illusion to me, seeing who Kanye is, seeing the person that is in the mirror. So yeah,
That's pretty intense, and very, very exciting, man. Writing about yourself seeing yourself through a smoky mirror. Because life vele just throws you some huge curveballs, and sometimes it's very hard to even see the direction or where exactly you're headed, man. That's pretty exciting, man. So now let's talk about style and artistic fusion, man. So your work beautifully blends the rhythm of neo soul and raw spoken word. So how did the fusion actually come about?
So I'm a neo soul lover. I love neo soul, and the spoken word, obviously, it's something that is a part of me. So with me loving to listen to neo soul, when I actually brought that to my poetry, it gave me a sense of relativity and a sense of depth, a sense of belonging also. Yeah, since I really find comfort in neo soul. So that's how the fusion came about. Yes.
And that's amazing, man. Because you know that sometimes it's poets. Most poets actually don't use music that much, but right now, especially in the world that we live in, I find it very fascinating, especially when we can actually dab into the world of music and somehow infuse it into our poetry, man. That's pretty amazing, man. So what does music, especially neo soul, bring to your poetry that plain words sometimes don't bring out?
I think I actually did mention that it brings about relativity and a sense of belonging. Because, okay, with words, like we know, it all starts in the word, you know, but words alone cannot bring about that in-depth feeling that you sometimes seek to bring about the poem impilo that it needs, you know. So, yeah, it brings about relativity and the life that the poem needs. Yes.
Very, very cool stuff. Very, very, very cool stuff. It's always interesting meeting, you know, other creatives in the space who express themselves in different ways.
Yes.
I find it fascinating. I myself am a huge fan of neo soul, and jazz and things of that nature. So there was a time in my life where I fancied myself a writer.
Okay.
You know, but not necessarily on the poetic side of things. I was on the underground rap side of things. You know, but this is a while ago. This is back in high school, man. We fancied ourselves as, you know, MCs on the underground scene, man. But what I also found fascinating, and because I was younger than some of these guys, when we would have those sessions, right? Decipher actually.
Yes.
When we would have those ciphers, Kari Friday, go. I don't know if you're familiar. Go past stop, go Westgate. Just go ranking mole. Not really.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a bus stop, a literal bus stop.
Okay.
Mole. So yeah, nere plomako bus stop, and the underground scene, or the cipher scene rather. Let me say the cipher scene is mostly populated by English. You know. And what fascinated us back then was using these big words, right? So I would come on as Mist. Back then I was still Mist. I was not Musi Mist, you know. So I was just Mist. And so I think it's also like a thing. As a creative, now thinking and looking back, I think as a creative, there's this unconfirmed thing. You have to have like a name of some sort, a persona, right? So Mist comes from that, and my friends and myself were fascinated by like big scientific words. So it'd go the metamorphosis of the, you know, of the cards. Yeah. And some of these older guys, when vernac rappers would come through, they would feel and because never is a bubble gum, you know. And it's like no. It doesn't stick, you know. So when it comes to language, because I mean you fuse isiZulu name English, right? Why is it so important for you to, or why do you feel that you have to express yourself sometimes in isiZulu as opposed to just sticking to English alone?
It's just something that shapes who I am.
Sure.
Yeah. With the Zulu, it carries isigqi, you know, the heritage, my heritage, my roots. So me infusing English and isiZulu is with English, I'm trying to reach a wider audience because, as you know, English is a very universal language.
Sure.
So that's me trying to reach a universal language. But also with Zulu, I want to stay connected within my grounds, my roots, my culture, and not forget that. And I think because of the gift I carry, you know, it also comes before those who came before me. So it is important.
Because I was about to ask that, do you think it's more personal and powerful when you express yourself in Zulu as opposed to English?
No, it is. It quite is. It quite is. It's Zulu, and it gives the poem the life that it needs, you know. And with Zulu, I can be more expressive, you know. Yeah, I can actually be more expressive.
I see you. Because it's that thing as the team. Umuntu makakwatile ngeke akwatile
ngesilungu vele.
Better get out of my face. Ayibambi lento le, ayina lento le. Ngeke ungizwe ukuthi ngikwate kangakanani. Mina ngitshela ukuthi ungazongijwayela. Right? I see you. Very fascinating, man. Very fascinating. So let's talk about, you know, the creative process, because as artists, as creatives, we go on very different journeys when we want to express ourselves, right? So what does a process look like when Ukhanyi is about to craft a nice piece? Do you follow the things that we were taught? I remember back in high school, English, it was creative writing. So there was language, and then there was
it was language
and language king, the other one. But in a creativity,
comprehension.
So there's poems, there's novels, there's all of those kinds of things. What does an ideal poem look like for you? Do you follow that conventional way we were taught stanza? A stanza has 4 lines. I forget some of the names. Or is there a different process that you follow that you have crafted for yourself when coming up with your different poems?
Honestly, yes. I don't follow the way, you know. I feel like they haven't done much justice, you know, because we're different people, we express ourselves differently. So there's no way that I will write the same way as Afriperi writes or as you would write. So it's a whole different context, and I think when I write, I take it sometimes as if I'm in a trance because to say, let me write about this piece. Maybe we could be having a conversation or whatever, and then let me write, and then I just write, and then I read after, and then I'm like, oh, did I just write this? Okay, and then sometimes it's not just that easy way of writing. Sometimes I stumble, you know, and if I stumble, I'm just going to leave it like that, honestly.
Man,
that's pretty amazing, man, because I thought I was like the only poet who does not follow your stanzas and all of that, because at this moment, I still won't even tell you a single stanza in my poem.
True, same.
Because people, I just go with the flow, man. Sometimes you just need to go with the flow and let the world lead you to wherever you're going so you can explain whatever's happening, man. So, and then talking about the creative process, obviously, as you just mentioned, and the themes. Can you walk us through any other creative process that you use for writing besides okay.
I think another creative process that I use, because mostly I channel my writings from conversations, from what I watch, from what I listen to. So, but mostly it's actually what I listen to. So I'd use
music.
Yes, music.
Okay,
So I'd actually be listening to a track, and then maybe the song would be talking about suffering. I'm just going to make an example. I would use whatever words that were used there, but then try and bring a different twist or a different feeling. Like a touch of Ukhanyi or a signature of Ukhanyi. So I think that's another creative way of how I write my poems.
I see you.
Yes.
I see you. So most of your inspiration is drawn from music. The kind of music that you consume.
Yes.
I see you.
You are what you listen to, by the way.
Completely. A lot of the things that you consume, not just music, but what the news that you consume, the things that you read, you know, things that the conversations that you listen to from friends and stuff, they really make up a whole essence or a huge part of your essence and being as an individual. I totally believe that as well. You know, whenever we talk about, isn't this serious, like politics and news and stuff like that, I tell the team, in 2020, I actively stopped watching news.
Yes.
Now, I mean, because of the job and what we do here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, I am sort of pushed and I don't want to say forced, but I'm pushed.
Yeah,
you know, I'm compelled to watch and try and keep up as much as I can. But I censor myself, right? And I filter the kind of things that I consume. Yeah. Because they really make up who you are.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah, you know, we were talking about dreams a couple of days ago. No, Tumsani, Mr. D, as a form of communication as well. You know, sometimes city, hey, Beng Pupa, can't it's your unconscious mind playing izinto lezo ozibuzenza during the day, you know, and then we misinterpret such things. Kanti ubukela izinto ezi-out, umamela izinto ezi-out, you know, and they make up.
Then uyazibuza.
You know, so I hear you, man. I hear you. Very, very interesting stuff. So, I mean, when your writing is not an easy thing, whether it's music or it's a piece of theatrical writing or it's poem like yourself, right? And it carries a whole lot of emotional weight as well. Do you think, as you said, that udrawa from music, a lot of the inspiration is drawn from music? When you get to putting pen to paper, is it expressing personal things or is it an outward look on the world? Some of my friendships, this is what I experience, or this is what I've heard, or this is what I witnessed. What is it? When I listen to a poem, am I listening to izinto zakho, or the outward look?
The outward look.
Yeah.
So honestly, it's just best of both.
Okay.
Because as we did say, like as people, we are one. We are a people, you know? Yeah, and I best believe that my humanity is tied to yours. So in just essence, currently, what I could say is that I've been drawing a lot of my work from my personal experiences. Because I've been finding my voice through my work, you know? So I've diverted from writing about the worldly outlook actually into my own personal experiences. Yeah.
I see you.
Yes.
I see you.
Yeah.
Do you find that there's a form of healing?
Yeah, definitely. There is, like there's so much healing in writing.
Therapeutic as well.
It's very, very therapeutic. Very. Like it's something that I can always reflect back to, you know. Yeah, I can always look back and be like, when I wrote that piece, I know that I was actually in shambles. But look at me now. Yeah.
You've come out on top. You've come out on the other side. Yeah,
yes.
I love that. Very cool, man.
Man, that's pretty exciting, man. So let's talk about cultural influence and identity. So how does your Zulu heritage actually shape your voice and your message and the message that you want to send out to the world as a poet?
Okay. So, okokuqala ne ngikhulele la Soweto. But I was raised by Ugogo, who is very like customed and like cultural and stuff. Yeah, I was still very rooted.
Yeah.
So I grew up around proverbs, praises, storytelling, which were very rhythmic and which had so many imaginative thinking. So that actually helped me, you know, to be able to formulate a poem in that sense, to say, oh, okay, so Ugogo used to tell me a story about umkhulu enza kanje na kanje. Especially it was always the story about the moon, unomkhubelwano, and knowing ukuthi there's actually a woman that stays in the moon, like a whole lot of things. So that's how Zulu shapes my poems, like bringing that rhythmic and imaginative thinking.
I see you, Coco, basically contributed to the mythics and the world of art when it comes to your pieces. Man, that's amazing, man. So, do you see yourself as a cultural storyteller, a healer, a rebel, or maybe you just all of the above?
All of the above, actually, but mostly a healer. Yeah, but all of the because I can rebel if I have to. I can definitely rebel if I have to. But mostly, and it's been about healing. It's been about healing me and also healing the people that it just reaches and touches. Yeah.
I love that. I love that. So is that the takeaway from listening to you? You know, a sense of healing, or is there other feelings that you express and emotions, you know, or evoke as well? Because the one thing I remember, there's this guy with James Bassingthwaighte. Started working with him back in 2017, and he was like, this one time we're in conversation, and he's like, you know, as part of our responsibility as creatives, as artists, especially performing artists, I always try and point that out. And I recognize the bias in that because I'm a performing artist myself, you know. When we're here on the show, this is an exaggerated form of my personality, you know, because like we saw on the Vooka Breakfast Show brought to you, but that's not how I talk, you know, but it's an exaggeration of my own personality, right? And a lot of people who are watching feel different ways because people receive you in different ways based on how they are feeling. But one of the things that he said was that as part of our responsibility as creatives, as artists, as performing artists, is that we need to evoke some form of feeling in the audiences. You understand? You can't get off stage and leave people feeling the same way.
The same way, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I feel something. Like, something. You know, so that's why I ask with him, is healing the only thing that you would like your audiences to take away, or is there other feelings that you would love people to, you know, to feel and you would like to evoke in them?
Yeah, definitely. I think other feelings that I would like to evoke, it's also like remembrance or awakening, you know, awakening to self or remembering who you were before, like, because I believe in the fact that you can never aspire or desire to be something that you cannot be. Or that you were not. Because as people, we have so many different beliefs. But so it's also evoking those emotions of remembering or of awakening. If it's not about healing. And sometimes just a happy, jolly poem, you know, about Ikasi and me telling you about the streets and the corners of Ikasi. Just giving you a more in-depth and understanding of how Kasi goes or what goes down in the streets.
So when you perform these pieces, right, whether paling Zulu or paling English, what's the difference between sitting down and actually drawing inspiration from whatever you're jotting it down and actually getting to a point where, I mean, I just saw a couple of videos and we just pulled them up. SMJ, right?
Okay.
You know, church on a Tuesday, man. Come on. Because it's a very music-based space, right? We go there, but ultimately it's a space where I describe it as a place where we go for connection. We go for interaction. We go to connect with fellow creatives and fellow artists in the space and express ourselves in very different ways. I mean, there's artists who come all the way from Natali, from Lesotho, from Africa as well, other parts of Africa. So what's the difference between the writing process and jotting it down and now getting to a place where you're actually expressing and you're performing your pieces?
Okay, the difference is that, now like say I'm seated and I'm writing. That's me and paper. And honestly, at that time, I'm not really focusing on anything else. It's just me and my thoughts. But now when I am on stage, I need to also consider the fact that there are people that I'm actually now reciting this thing to or giving this message to. So it happens, like this is always something I battle with. I can write a whole piece. Then maybe practice it a certain way. Then now when I'm on stage and I need to perform the piece the way that I actually practice it. And I just have to now compromise, you know? And like do things from my head, like from the top of my head, and sometimes I'll be just getting downloads like when I'm on stage.
I see.
Yeah,
I see.
Yeah.
That's very fascinating. I don't know, man. Performance is a very weird thing.
Yo, it is.
And I always find it interesting how other performers execute their craft.
Yes,
when they're on stage. And it's a conversation I've had with multiple performers. And there's this thing, the school of thought of organic performance.
Yes.
Versus, not educated, but knowledge-based, I guess, or education-based, for lack of a better word.
Yes.
Where I come from a place where I was taught, the steps to take and what to follow and how to rehearse and how to practice and how to perform what you did in the rehearsal room. Versus someone else I just get on stage and there's that school of thought is very fascinating for me. Yeah. But yeah, man, very cool stuff.
Man, it's pretty amazing, man. And as an amazing poet, and I remember you once posted a video of you ufaka maconro ne blazer sesikolweni. Yeah, so it's been in the blood for the longest times. And I also like to know, Guti, when you perform your pieces or you write your obviously amazing poetry, what do you want young people, especially young African women, to actually take from the amazing pieces that you deliver on stage?
Mostly is to be deeply rooted to self. Yeah, like I think that's the most crucial one, to be deeply rooted to self. Because especially like being a young artist or a young woman still trying to figure out life and stuff, there's so many outside noise. So if you're not true to yourself, or if you're not self-aware, then you can easily be swayed. So yeah, that's the most important part that I would like them to take.
Yeah.
Hey man, that's amazing. Hey, it's a very deep, strong, rooted part that you need to take, man. Stand, man. Learn to love yourself.
Yeah.
And then going to performance and audience connection, man. So how different is it or to write poetry versus performing it live? And do you feel more alive on stage compared to you just sitting there at home in the corner with your pen and paper?
Honestly, I wouldn't really disregard any, because as I did mention that poetry actually brought me a language or freedom of expression. So the difference that I can spot is that with paper, it's just me, paper and my thoughts. And me being on stage, it's now me and actually these people who are actually looking up to me to receive something, and either to be healed, either to feel a certain emotion or to be evoked. So, yeah, both places are really a good place, but I do really feel alive being on stage. Yeah. Hey, it used to be nerve-wracking. Maramanja, I
can imagine. It's a rush.
Yeah.
It's a rush. I think what people don't understand, especially non-artists, non-creatives, non-performers, I'll be biased. I am. I completely recognize the bias in myself. Non-performers, guys, right? What they don't understand is the rush that we have and that we get when we're on stage.
Yes.
Like, guys, the reason we can't let go of this thing, because it's a drug.
It is.
It's a drug. Think of umuntu opema drugs, umuntu ozihlabayo or osnifayo or opemayo. When you're on that high and that high comes down, you chase for the next one.
Yes.
That's why bayopanda. That's why umuntu avuka ngo 4 5 seka sestrateni uyopanda, because you're chasing that rush again. You're chasing that high again. And so when we come back from a performance, we're looking forward to the next one, to the next gig. We understand. So I absolutely get it, man. It's a rush. It's addictive as well, because you want that high of getting on stage, and But before we let you go, let's talk about your, favorite performances or favorite poems rather, as well. What is a standout for you? The one that which hasn't left, even for me, it hits home. I always remember this one. It has a significant place in my heart and in my soul as well. If there's one, or if there's multiple as well, I'm sure there could be more than one. So talk to me. What's that one for you?
Yeah, it's actually more than one.
Okay.
But to begin with, it's Isalugazi.
Okay.
So that poem is okay. So because it's me who wrote it, but from a point of view of Isalukazi or a perspective of Isalukazi, and Lesalukazi, it's someone who has traveled the world. They've gone to many places. Like it's someone who has seen so many things, and now they're trying to come back to society to say, I have seen things, and my generation has also seen things. We have done things.
Sure.
And now you guys are the now generation and igugu of the now.
Sure.
This is the message that I'm trying to bring to you, to say, do you want to be remembered with the life that you're currently living? Yeah. So yeah, that is something that comes from. And then the other one is Soweto. Oh, because I'm from Soweto. As you know, as much as yes, Soweto, you know, has a lot of horrific stories and stuff, but also let's not forget, you know, the resilience, the push, you know, the everyday struggles that we face and that actually shape us as beings or as creatives. So that's me paramising Soweto to say, yes, it has its struggles, but also this is what you can find from
beautiful.
Soweto.
There's isn't this right?
Yes,
on the other side. It's a two-sided coin.
Yes,
I love that. I love that. But being a performer, there's challenges as well.
Yeah, or something.
There's challenges. Talk to me. Some of the ones that you've come across, you have overcome. You know, challenges that you see other creatives and artists go through.
Okay, so I think in the creative space, or if you get into some spaces, it has to do with who you are, who you know, who you've worked with. You know, it's always about that. And if you're still upcoming, I think blazing can, so that you can be like considered for some things.
Sure.
So that's challenge number 1. And then challenge number 2, being a young female poet. And navigating a world it's not easy. Navigating a world that is sometimes male-based.
Male-dominated.
Sure. Like I think sexism, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, there's so much sexism. Like you would find someone who wants to work with you, and then after they wanna mix the work now
business with pleasure.
You understand me? And it just makes the whole thing very awkward.
I see.
Yeah, it makes the whole experience very awkward. So yeah, I think also that's a big factor, you know, the industry in general of creatives and stuff, especially being a female. Yeah, navigating through sometimes.
No, man, it's not easy, man. There's
It's
nip up
not.
and place because we try, man. And then people ask you sometimes, what's wrong? I perform, man. This
there's
it's because of the whole situation that's happening within within the industry, that a lot of females are going through. Some we have to face, some with like, you know what? I'm not all about that life, man.
Yeah.
So Angelique, so before we wrap up, is there any advice that you'd like to give other young people? And of course, where can people catch you out, catch you for like a performance and stuff?
Okay, so right, let's start with what I would like to tell the young people. The message that I drive always is to just remain true to yourself, is to listen to your soul speak. Like, don't be afraid of silence or of isolation, because that's where you actually draw power. That's where you actually draw a more self-aware perspective, or when you are coming from a more self-aware perspective.
Sure.
So never ever shrink yourself for anyone, and ever doubt the power that you withhold or are in possession of. And also never be in fear of it. Yeah, I think I'm saying this because you have been in fear for the longest of time. But yeah, never live in fear. If you are in fear, do it scared. Yeah, just do it anyway, you know? Yeah, just do it anyway. And then you can catch me on We Right to Heal sessions. I'm actually hosting an event on the 5th of October.
Is that you?
Which is Sunday. Yes, that's me.
Okay.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm creating a space for creatives, young, old, like diverse. Like it's just a diverse place.
Sure.
So you can catch me on We Right to Heal sessions happening on the 5th of October.
This coming Sunday, right?
This coming Sunday. Yes, this coming Sunday. It's going to be happening at Piri, 13B Moati Street, Piri, Soweto.
Okay.
13B Moati Street, Piri, Soweto.
Yeah.
And just for more information, access my socials. Khanyisile Sibanda. Like, yeah, it's so easy to find me. Khanyisile Sibanda, both Facebook and Instagram. And then on TikTok, it's Khanyisibs Nogama. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah,
Yes.
man. Hey, I hope the Vooka Nation is gonna pull through on Sunday because hey, namung plagi lo sisteria.
Yo, please. Yes, and we'll be having the likes of Afribear. Yo, I mean, Afribear will be bracing us. Yo, Sana, I can
Home plagi look at is a performer. So
Yeah.
if you guys also want the link for the tickets, be sure to send me a text and I'll give you the link for the tickets. It's only 30 Rand when you buy them from Cricket, right?
Yes,
Yes, it's 30 Rand from Cricket and 50 Rand at the door. So I hope you guys are gonna pull through on Sunday to come show some love and support, man. It's about time that we bring poetry back, man. It's a whole lot of music jam sessions that are happening out there, but now it's time for the poets to come back to stage, man. So just before we sign off, we're going to take a little quick break, and hopefully when we come back, we're going to say Osenaros, but we're going to be closing off the show today. The performance, man.
Oh, yeah.
So giving you a snippet of what to actually expect on Sunday, man. Let's take a break and we'll be right back.
How? Chomi, you still cooking with cha, salt, and prayers. Yo. But don't stress, ungawari, because your time to shine in the kitchen is here. Amapele Spices for Africa and the Vooka Breakfast Show have said, let's bless you with some spices that will slap harder than Umama's 7 colors. Vooka Flavor Fridays is here. We're serving flavor, vibes, and vibes with flavor. Flavor Fridays is the only plug you need to turn your kitchen into a 5-star chill spot. For 8 weeks, you stand a chance to win spice hampers that take your meals from meh to just by subscribing and tuning into your daily dose of positivity for an energetic start to the day. So Hypo, what are you waiting for? Don't miss out. Flavor is calling. Waza.
Escape the ordinary and discover the extraordinary with Swellapil Tours. Whether you're a group of friends or a family looking for a memorable getaway, Swellapil Tours has you covered. Our all-inclusive tours take you to South Africa's most stunning destinations, from the scenic beauty of Mpumalanga to the vibrant life of Gauteng and the coastal charm of Durban.
My name is Moketi Maimane.
Catch us every weekday morning, Monday to Friday, between 7 and 10.
Right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blinko Network.
Always bringing you the best content possible.
Vooka Nati, wake up with us and kickstart your day on a great note.
This is your energetic start to the day.
Ya no quiero nada de discusiones, ni quiero que me estés comprando flores. I'm doing much better, yeah, did you notice? Ya me olvidé de tus errores. Sí que estoy llamando a estas horas, pero estoy sonando esta hora. Ya es muy tarde, ya no llores, ya no llores. Aunque estés sangrando, te ignoro. Llámame cruel, no te valoro. Hiciste guerrera y esta guerra yo gané.
Ngizokhayela ngamazi esalukwazi siphelele ngamathemba. Phela kwazise lesalukwazi sihambile sibonile. Njengoba wazi isiZulu sisho ukuthi indlela ibuzwa kwabaphambili kanti ukuhamba ngokubona. Ngizokhayela ngamazi alesalukwazi ngoba angishiya ngishikashikekile. Ngithintekile ngiyibuza ukuthi ingabe lempilo engiyiphila impilo engifisa ukukhunjulwa ngayo na. Ngivumele ngikubuza ukuthi ingabe lempilo oyiphilayo impilo ofisa ukukhunjulwa ngayo na. Kodwa ngingekho lapho okwamanje ngizokhayela ngamazi alisalukwazi siphelele ngamathemba. Lalela. Awungitshele uyokwenza njani usuphelelwa amahlathi okuqasha wena avaka ndini. Usuyimpohlo ngoba yeyiqobelele leinhliziyo zeingane zabantu. Ulokungena ngokuthi uyathanda, uzibiza ngesoka kumnandi. Angisakhulumi ngobutshitshi obuqhekezile. Kodwa sengengeza ukuthi ukukhula isingekho isandla sika baba nakho sinokukudala lokho. Nabo labo baba ngamagama. Ungangitsheli ngalawo mavaka abahluleke ukumelana nalabo abakususile. Sengimzwela ke abazali omama abasala bedlala indima yabantu ababili ngoba nabo bethi bevala uhlazo baletha ukuthula impatho ukuzwana ekhaya nabo belwayo ukuthanda. Ngiselapha ekuthandeni mantombazane aniyeke lento yokuthi nimaneniwele ngoba bathi bayathanda ngoba ile ndlela abangena ngayo. Angisakhulumi ngalo vela khohlwe isimilo impatho ukuyiphatha ngoba ebona lo wesilisa ophethe iphephe eliningi. Angithi indoda kumele kuyothi lo wesilisa seqedile ngalentokazi buphezulu kwenye alahlise leyo qalo kwenyongo yenyathi. Kusekude phambili. Kangisakhulumi ke ngalabantwana benu abanamalungelo ubathole beqabalaza ngaphezulu kwamazwi bekhuluma nomdala. Kusekude phambili. Yiwona ke lamazwi alesalukwazi angishiya ngishikashikekile ngithintekile ngiyibuza ukuthi ingabe lempilo engiyiphilayo impilo engifisa ukukhunjulwa ngayo na. Ngivumele ngikubuze ingabe lempilo oyiphilayo impilo ofisa ukukhunjulwa ngayo na. Ingabe uyoba incwadi eyoshaya indiva, incwadi eyofundelelwa iphinda phindwe noma incwadi eyoba isifundo. Impela kukuwena mntakama. Yiwona ke lamazwi alesalukwazi angishiya ngishikashikekile ngithintekile ngiyibuza ukuthi ingabe lempilo engiyiphilayo impilo engifisa ukukhunjulwa ngayo na. Ngiyabonga.
Come on.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, that was amazing.
Oh, so cool. Hey man, well done, Kanye.
Hey man, that was pretty amazing and fantastic, man. Thank you very much for that spiritual journey that you took us to. Lilizela kodwa ngiyazazi lizela mthanda kuba phezulu nyana sometimes. Linama offside. Linama ngibekela uSunday phela. Sengibekela uSunday phela. Awu. Kanti njani sengibekela uSunday phela sengishela ukuthi mina mase sibohlangana lapha abantu basibona abana bavele bajabula ukuthi anazi intombi zakama
nazi seyihlangene siphelele
sesihlangene siphelele. Man, that was pretty amazing. It was beautiful, man. The stories that a grandmother tells.
Oh yes, these are stories that the grandmother tells, you know.
Yeah.
Isalukwazi, point of view of Isalukwazi.
Yeah.
Yes.
I see you. Very, very cool, man. Very, very cool stuff. It sounds like Sunday promises to be a good day, man.
Yeah, it's going to be great. It's a kopumlando lapha.
It reminds me of back in 2018, 2019, I used to go to Soweto Theatre on Thursdays.
Okay.
There's something called Poetic Thursdays.
Poetic Thursdays, yes.
Did you go?
No, like I used to hear about them at that time.
Mosasa High School.
Yeah,
I see. Yeah, but it was a very cool space that we used to visit on Thursdays.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Khoso used to do the things, man, and it really exposed some of the talent that we have right here in Soweto. You know, because young poets would come through, and experienced poets who've been doing it for a while, man. You know, different styles.
Yes.
Slam poetry. You know, there were slam poets who would come. So this just reminded me of that, man. I wish you could have gotten an opportunity to experience. You would have loved it. Yeah. But cool stuff, very proper.
No, thank you so much.
There's like an elder Opuma. I can imagine. So is there anything else that umuntu ofuna ukuza Sunday that they would need to know? If maybe there's a poet who wants to come through, wants to get on stage, wants to collaborate,
mic,
something like that.
Yeah, there is going to be an open mic from 5 p.m. until 6 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah, so if there is any poet, open mic sign-ups will actually happen on the day.
Okay.
Yeah, so they should really get there really early because the open mic sessions sign-ups, I think they'll start happening around 5.
Okay.
Then, yeah.
So is it open mic poetry or open mic?
No, just open mic.
Oh, it's an open mic session.
Yeah, it's an open mic session.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, man. I think one other thing that people also need to know is the fact that it's not going to be all about poetry. There's also going to be a musical element to it. I mean, Ndlovu guys, I think you know her from SMJ. She'll also be there.
Yes.
So people will be tapping into the whole artistic side, what it is to be a writer, what it is to be an artist. I mean, we write to love, man. So we basically hope that people are going to have fun on Sunday. Oh, please, yes, by the way, if people are coming with beverages, do they need to pay damages at the door? Is there food, drinks that are going to be sold at the door? Please also do mention that.
Okay, so there are going to be food and drinks sold at the venue, but the drinks that we will be offering is cocktails and your soft drinks, your cold drinks, yeah. And then with food, it's just light food. It's just light food. The likes of Vorsroll,
Sure.
Yeah, and then if you are coming with your alcohol though, then you need to pay 50 rand. Yeah. For the cooler box.
Oh, for a cooler box.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I hope you guys heard it's still a B.O.B. Nyana on the side, Nyana, but there's damage that you're going to pay at the door. I hope you guys are understanding about that one. Man, it's going to be a fantastic weekend. I cannot wait for Sunday. I'm pretty anxious and pretty nervous about it, but hey, we're going to wing it. There ain't no other way. Man, so for me, Afriberry, also known as Miss Berry Blaze, I'm wishing everybody a safe weekend, and I hope that you guys having a wonderful and fantastic weekend. Do not forget, do not drink and drive, and do not walk and drink, man. Stay safe, because I still want to see you again and hear from you from the comment sections, where you also send us VNs. And please do not forget that on Monday we'll still be expecting that morning picture, so you can give us a glimpse of your morning view when you wake up, man. As I said, for me, Afriberry, also known as Miss Berry Blaze, but to the darker the berry, the sweeter than tun. Imnandi mam nyama mam hlipilik tikatekin, but marloko famba na me watai komakahle. Song on the morning.
Yeah, man. It's been a great week of a great energy exchange. You know that I always say that I always love being both in your presence and in your company. It's been amazing. Where radio meets TV only and exclusively right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blinko Network. And you know that you're always spending some great quality time with myself, the one and only MOOCEE Mist. My name is Musi Mist. God willing, you and I and the rest of the team will see each other bright and early on a Monday morning, where we continue giving you your daily dose of positivity that is accompanied by an energetic start to the day. On the Vooka Breakfast Show, we aim to have all-encompassing, compelling, and of course thought-provoking conversations with industry professionals, where we curate and foster great, bold discussions that are aimed at giving both you and I and the rest of the team so much information and knowledge. With that being said, hey, it's 10 to 11, guys. The time right about now is 50 minutes after the hour, 10 o'clock. That's 10 minutes before 11 o'clock on a Friday morning, the 3rd of October. We're in the Libra season. So with that being said, God willing, you and I will see each other bright and early on a Monday morning between the hours of 7 and 10, where we take such good care of you. Stay safe, stay cautious on those roads. I would say stay warm if it was still like winter-ish. But now, so warm. So stay cool, right? Or stay as cool as you can be. I know there's a lot of people who don't appreciate the warm season, but I really do completely appreciate the warm season. So I know I'm loving and I'm having such an amazing time during this spring season. Winter is summer fail. No, guys, it's spring. It's technically not summer yet. But with that being said, the conversation does not end here. It still continues across all our social media platforms using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. So that's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms. But it also continues. It needs not end there. It continues where the interaction takes place on our WhatsApp line. Dial the number 060-493-3226. So that's 060-493-3226. Keep on commenting, liking, subscribing, and doing the things that are necessary to be done so that you and I and the rest of the team can keep on sharing our thoughts, our opinions, and everything else in between. Final comments coming through on our comment section on YouTube. No kama. Is that maybe your mother shared something on the thing, saying no kama. No kama said no kama on the YouTube comment section.
No kama to no kama.
So no kama said no kama. So I'm assuming maybe it's your mother, right? Or someone using your page.
It's someone using my page.
Yeah.
My boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
No kama muntu wakuya
and then Mam Tembi came through saying, Kanye, girl, Pambili. Mam Tembi is an adamant follower and a supporter and someone who's part of the family, right? And so she clearly loved what you just did right there. Given that point, that POV from Isalugazi. I love that. Yeah, I love that. So people are loving your stuff, and I'm sure everyone who's going to be out there on Sunday is looking forward. Man, if things go well on my side, I'll try and make a young appearance, because I love being in the space. Church on a Tuesday is a thing for me, so I also love consuming creative spaces, because you don't always have to be on stage, I believe, anyway. Sometimes it's good to connect and just receive now. Because you can't pour. You can't pour from an empty place, so I love that. So with that being said, let's leave it right here, right on the Vooka Breakfast Show. And until next week, we'll see you later. Cool stuff.
Yeah, man.
Más fuerte, soco el cielo. Ya no me quiebro, ya no te espero. Fui prisionera, hoy se me impide.